opportunity in front of the goal. The shot, and they score! And he got it! Touchdown, Geiger! How did he haul that in?
And she's going to put another French scores! Kayla Puppy! Shot for three. That one is good. He nails another one.
Moving slowly in. Tries to go to the backhand and scores! Andrew Winter on the penalty shot. Puts the Raiders up 1-0.
All right, welcome back to River Rats Baseball here on Dundos Memorial Field. It is 86 degrees and sunny here as the River Rats are going to host the number one ranked in the state Farmington Tigers for today's Legion matchup here on Monday the 19th. I'm your tonight's play-by-play announcer, Joey Hudson. I'm joined by Adam Reeser, who's going to do some producing and color at commentating. That's what I was trying to find. So it's going to be a great matchup tonight between two very good teams. We got some different lineups between the both. We got going into his junior year, Ryan Cahoon didn't play any varsity in the spring and hasn't played in Legion so far. He's going to be starting at catcher and hitting the 9-hole today. Very excited to see what he does here.
Yeah, absolutely excited to see what Cahoon does. Got called up from, I believe he's playing VFW, but was called up to catch today for the Legion team. They thought they were going to be down a couple guys, but a couple of them showed up anyway. But why not let the kid hit? Yeah. Get him in the lineup. He's got called up, so let him play. So Cahoon's going to be starting behind the plate, and we'll talk about that as well as many other things coming up here on the Century 21 Professional Pride Group pre-game interviews. When we come back, you're watching Northfield River Rat Baseball on NorthfieldLive.com.
After 12-plus years of notable success as an independent brokerage, Professional Pride Realty has joined forces with Century 21 Atwood to provide you with even more exceptional real estate experiences. With over 17 offices throughout Minnesota, Century 21 Atwood has been proudly serving Minnesota's real estate needs since 1867. Professional Pride Realty is proud to be partnering with Century 21 Atwood. We look forward to continuing to serve you with the same level of excellence you have come to expect from us, now with the added support and expertise of Century 21 Atwood.
At Merchants Bank, we're committed to helping our customers fulfill their hopes and dreams. But what does that look like? It means being there to guide you through financial choices, like tips for maximizing your savings or choosing an affordable mortgage option based on your needs. It means we have digital banking tools to make your life easier. And when you need a local, friendly person to talk to, we're here for you then, too. Join Merchants Bank family today. Visit merchantsbank.com or stop in today.
Hi, Dr. Michael Ritchie, Ritchie Eye and LASIK. We're swinging into spring. Spring is the time to get outdoors. Yard cleanup, time at the lake, the golf course, or on the beach. This year, let's make this a spring free of glasses or contacts. And Ritchie Eye and LASIK want to help you swing into spring with up to $500 off all of our LASIK treatments.
Ritchie Eye Clinic and LASIK Center, Faribault. World-class LASIK, small-town traffic. RitchieEyeClinic.com.
Heritage Dental Care in Northfield is a general dental clinic specializing in a variety of dental procedures and services. New patients and emergencies are welcomed 5 days a week. Heritage Dental Care is a proud supporter of Northfield Athletics and wish all of our athletes the best of luck this season. Make an appointment today with Dr. David Bruss, Dr. David Buck, or Dr. Michael Thompson. Go Raiders!
No matter what business you're in, it's hard to find someone to keep your business clean. ServiceMaster by Ayatt's Janitorial Services cover everything from floor care and carpet cleaning to general cleaning, windows, and power washing. When you're in need of janitorial cleaning services, demand the yellow van. Call ServiceMaster by Ayatt today.
Demand the yellow van. Call ServiceMaster.
All right, welcome back to River Rats Baseball here at Dundas Memorial Field. I got a chance to catch up with the Farmington head coach earlier today, so we're going to play the interview that I got with him right now. You're undefeated so far in the year. Wow. What are you telling you guys before you go into this game?
Well, play defense, throw strikes, the basics of baseball. Don't get too high on ourselves. That number one ranking looks really good, but there's a lot of good teams in Minnesota, so go out and play fundamental baseball.
Yeah, this is for the Northfield broadcast. So who are some guys you want to kind of circle on our play sheets before this game?
I would say our shortstop, Luke Walton, having a great week, summer so far. Our catcher, Spellman's having a great season. Drew Conrad, our center fielder. Those kids are college kids eligible to come back for Legion. Some of the young guys like Jack Minnick, he's a junior, going to be a senior next year, having a solid year. And then Dylan McClure is going to be on the bump for us tonight, so we expect big things out of him.
All right, thank you, Coach, and good luck for today.
That was the Farmington head coach, Kevin Conrad. And Joey, a lot of the guys that he circled on our play sheet that he mentioned, Carson Spellman, Drew Conrad, and Luke Walton, those are names that Farmington fans are very familiar with. They've been on the spring squad, on the varsity squad for the last few years. They've been to the state tournament multiple times. I was up in Minneapolis for their state championship run a couple of years ago, and those guys can rake at the plate. I believe it was Luke Walton that hit the grand slam and St. Paul to send him to that championship game a couple of years ago. So the guys that they have in the middle of their lineups, Carson Spellman, Drew Conrad, Luke Walton, those guys have seen some high-level baseball, and there's a reason why they're the number one team in the state of Minnesota this summer.
Yeah, that 2-3-4 spot, that's where Spellman, Conrad, and Walton are going to hit. That's going to be really tough for the Raiders pitchers. We see Tegan Malgren on the bump today. He pitched a lot in relief during the spring season, and I'm sure he's going to do a great job of limiting those hitters, but very tough hitters to limit. So also I got a chance to catch up with River Rats head coach Robert Garcia along with an interview, so I'm going to play that here. All right, I'm here with River Rats head coach Robert Garcia. We're famous in the number one ranked team in the state today here in the Farmington Tigers. What are you telling the guys before going into this game?
I'm just going to tell them, just to take the same approach as any other game, just coming in, making sure that our number one focus is just to make sure we get better, have some fun out there. And regardless of who's in the lineup, I have complete faith that we have the depth and the guys to play with anyone and still compete. So.
Yeah, you guys had 9 and then 10 in the last game you played. You look like you have a little more here today.
Yeah. Having the numbers always helps, and of course, when you have the numbers, you have more depth, and that's going to be the key for the rest of the season is just having the numbers and making sure that we have our depth for pitching and then anywhere in the position.
Yeah, these guys, the Farmington team has played a few more games than you. Do you think that matters really at all so far in the sleeping season?
I think it can have an advantage, but I think with our varsity team going so deep into the playoffs, I think that's been helpful too, beneficial, getting those extra reps in batting. But then also, playing in that playoff atmosphere, playing some good teams, seeing some good pitching, I think that's going to help us translate into this game tonight.
All right, thank you, Coach, and good luck today.
Thank you.
That was River Rats head coach Robert Garcia, and like he said, this team went deep into the section playoffs, and so did this Farmington Tiger team. They got booted, I believe, in the semifinal game against Rochester Mayo, and they just missed the state tournament. So the Raiders were able to go a little bit farther in that section tournament, get a couple more games in, so that might be what Robert Garcia is talking about in terms of section playoffs and the number of games played between these two squads.
Yeah, the Raiders took second in their section. I believe Farmington got third or fourth in theirs. So, it's not a huge difference, but the Raiders did play 2 or 3, I believe, more games than the Farmington Tigers did in that. And we'll see if that makes a huge difference here. 2 very evenly matched teams. It's going to be a great game.
Absolutely. When you're talking about Farmington and Northfield, they don't get to see each other a whole lot during the high school regular season, but now that the Raiders have really made their mark, they went to the championship game of the section tournament, they might be wanting to see the Tigers a little bit more moving forward to make that strength of schedule a little bit more difficult.
Yeah, absolutely. Obviously, the Raiders are in AAA, Farmington's in quadruple A, so you don't see a whole lot of each other. I believe we're going to run a quick ad break and be back for our starting lineups here on NorthfieldLive.com.
I'm Jared Finstuen, Commercial Loan Officer with Community Resource Bank. At Community Resource Bank, we believe banking is about helping people. Every client relationship is unique, and we are committed to helping find the right solution for our customers. Loan decisions are made locally, and we are always there when our customers need us. Community Resource Bank is here for your personal or business banking needs. Stop into one of our branches today so we can get you started with a tailored plan to help meet your unique financial needs. Community Resource Bank. Let's bank together. Member FDIC and Equal Housing Lender. Go Raiders!
This is Barb from Professional Dental Group, letting you know that the doctors and staff of Professional Dental Group are proud to call themselves Northfield Raiders sports fans. Whether scheduling for an implant, mouthguard, or general visit, we look forward to providing you with the same exceptional care that Professional Dental Group has delivered for over 45 years. So on behalf of Dr. Becky Johnson, Dr. John Nowak, Dr. Brian Cravey, Dr. Tyler Yonke, and Dr. Mallory Peterson, go Raiders!
Here's an opportunity in front of the goal. The ball is shot, and they score! And he caught it! Touchdown, Geiger! How did he haul that in?
And she's going to put on the front. She scores! Kayla Puppy! Shot for three. That one is good. He nails another one.
Moving slowly in. Tries to go the backhand and scores! Andrew Winter on the penalty shot. Puts the Raiders up 1-0.
Kids are constantly changing, both physically and emotionally. That means the challenges of parenting change too. At Northfield Hospital and Clinics, our pediatricians are experts in kids. Our pediatric team works with you to provide the best individualized care and guidance through all your child's stages of growth. And we take the time to listen to your questions and concerns too. When only the best for your kids will do, schedule an appointment with the pediatric team at Northfield Hospital and Clinics, partnering with you for a lifetime of care.
Community banking at its best. Whether you are looking to improve your financial future, planning to buy a new home, or considering a mortgage, Heritage Bank in Northfield can help. Our ability to make decisions locally provides you the highest level of service at competitive rates. Your finances and home are important to you, and having a staff that you can trust makes all the difference. We make banking easy with real estate specialists and loan officers ready to help you. Stop by Heritage Bank on Highway 3 or contact us at heritagebankmn.com and see how the professionals at Heritage Bank can help you build your future.
After 12 plus years of notable success as an independent brokerage, Professional Pride Realty has joined forces with Century 21 Atwood to provide you with even more exceptional real estate experiences. With over 17 offices throughout Minnesota, Century 21 Atwood has been proudly serving Minnesota's real estate needs since 1867. Professional Pride Realty is proud to be partnering with Century 21 Atwood. We look forward to continuing to serve you with the same level of excellence you have come to expect from us, now with the added support and expertise of Century 21 Atwood.
At Merchants Bank, we're committed to helping our customers fulfill their hopes and dreams. But what does that look like? It means being there to guide you through financial choices, like tips for maximizing your savings or choosing an affordable mortgage option based on your needs. It means we have digital banking tools to make your life easier. And when you need a local, friendly person to talk to, we're here for you then, too. Join Merchants Bank family today. Visit merchantsbank.com or stop in today.
Hi, Dr. Michael Ritchie, Ritchie Eye and LASIK. We're swinging into spring. Spring is the time to get outdoors. Yard cleanup, time at the lake, the golf course, or on the beach. This year, let's make this a spring free of glasses or contacts. And Ritchie Eye and LASIK want to help you swing into spring with up to $500 off all of our LASIK treatments.
Ritchie Eye Clinic and LASIK Center, Faribault. World-class LASIK, small town traffic. RitchieEyeClinic.com.
Heritage Dental Care in Northfield is a general dental clinic specializing in a variety of dental procedures and services. New patients and emergencies are welcomed 5 days a week. Heritage Dental Care is a proud supporter of Northfield Athletics and wish all of our athletes the best of luck this season. Make an appointment today with Dr. David Bress, Dr. David Buck, or Dr. Michael Thompson. Go Raiders!
No matter what business you're in, it's hard to find someone to keep your business clean. Service Master by Ayatt's Janitorial Services cover everything from floor care and carpet cleaning to general cleaning, windows, and power washing. When you're in need of janitorial cleaning services, demand the yellow van. Call Service Master by Ayatt today.
Demand the yellow van. Call Service Master.
I'm Jared Finstuen, Commercial Loan Officer with Community Resource Bank. At Community Resource Bank, we believe banking is about helping people. Every client relationship is unique, and we are committed to helping find the right solution for our customers. Loan decisions are made locally, and we are always there when our customers need us. Community Resource Bank is here for your personal or business banking needs. Stop into one of our branches today so we can get you started with a tailored plan to help meet your unique financial needs. Community Resource Bank. Let's bank together. Member FDIC and Equal Housing Lender. Go Raiders!
This is Barb from Professional Dental Group, letting you know that the doctors and staff of Professional Dental Group are proud to call themselves Northfield Raiders sports fans. Whether scheduling for an implant, mouth guard, or general visit, we look forward to providing you with the same exceptional care that Professional Dental Group has delivered for over 45 years. So on behalf of Dr. Becky Johnson, Dr. John Nowak, Dr. Brian Cravey, Dr. Tyler Yonke, and Dr. Mallory Peterson, go Raiders!
Here's an opportunity in front of the goal. The shot, and a score! And he caught it! Touchdown, Geiger! How did he haul that in?
It's going to be another Frenchie shot! Taylor Puppy! Shot for 3. That one is good. He nails another one.
Moving slowly in. Tries to go to the backhand and scores! Andrew Winter on the penalty shot. Puts the Raiders up 1-0.
Kids are constantly changing, both physically and emotionally. That means the challenges of parenting change too. At Northfield Hospital and Clinics, our pediatricians are experts in kids. Our pediatric team works with you to provide the best individualized care and guidance through all your child's stages of growth. And we take the time to listen to your questions and concerns too. When only the best for your kids will do, schedule an appointment with the pediatric team at Northfield Hospital and Clinics, partnering with you for a lifetime of care.
Community banking at its best. Whether you are looking to improve your financial future, planning to buy a new home, or considering a mortgage, Heritage Bank in Northfield can help. Our ability to make decisions locally provides you the highest level of service at competitive rates. Your finances and home are important to you, and having a staff that you can trust makes all the difference. We make banking easy with real estate specialists and loan officers ready to help you. Stop by Heritage Bank on Highway 3 or contact us at heritagebankmn.com and see how the professionals at Heritage Bank can help you build your future.
Auto Haus is a full automotive repair shop, collision center, and the only AAA authorized towing facility in Northfield. That means if you are in a minor or major collision this winter, all Valley Auto Haus technicians are I-CAR trained and certified by all major insurance companies to handle your vehicle from the tow to completing all of your vehicle repairs. Valley Auto Haus on Highway 3 South in Northfield. Open 7:30 a.m. to 5 p.m. Monday through Friday, or find us at valleyautohaus.net. Go Raiders!
Now may be the right time for you or a loved one to consider joining Northfield Retirement Community. Leave behind the worry of home maintenance and repairs to join a supportive community welcoming you to your new home. NRC has a variety of housing options to enjoy with your own furnishings and available options of in-home personal care services. Reach out to our caring and compassionate staff when you're ready for a visit, or review all of our living options at northfieldretirement.org. Northfield Retirement Community, innovation, choice, tradition.
Welcome back to Dundas Memorial Park. Let's run through the starting lineups brought to you by Northfield Hospitals and Clinics. Leading off for the Farmington Tigers is the left fielder, number 2, Ethan Stender. Batting second and behind the plate, number 8, Carson Spellman. Batting third, the center fielder, number 24, Drew Conrad. And the cleanup spot is the shortstop, number 21, Luke Walton. Batting fifth, the first baseman, number 9, Jack Minnick. Batting sixth, the right fielder, number 23, Luke Rice. Batting seventh is the third baseman, number 27, Braden Sorensen. Batting eighth, the designated hitter, number 33, Brock Boyles. And batting ninth is the second baseman, number 10, Cade Fitzloff. And on the bump for the Tigers is number 18, Dylan McClure. That is your starting lineup for the Farmington Tigers. Now let's take a look at the lineup for your Northfield River Rats. Again, brought to you by Northfield Hospitals and Clinic. Leading off for the River Rats is the shortstop, number 99, Jake Geiger. Batting second and on the bump, number 2, Tegan Melgren. Batting third, the center fielder, number 0, Cam Kaiser. And the cleanup spot is the third baseman, number 10, Seth Thompson. Batting fifth, the left fielder, number 11, Tyler Hughes. Batting sixth, the second baseman, number 6, Gabe Heinrichs. Batting seventh, the right fielder, number 3, Daniel Warden. Batting eighth, the first baseman, number 34, Kyan Rauch. And batting ninth is the catcher, number 12, Ryan Cahoon.
Thank you, Adam. And now we're already underway with Teague Milgren on the bump, facing number 2, Ethan Stander. And he gets some swinging and missing on that one for a very quick strike.
Yeah, we saw Tegan Melgren pitch quite a bit in the high school season, mainly as a reliever, and he's got that big looping off-speed pitch. That one just missed high, but we've seen a lot of swing. We saw a lot of swings and misses on that in the spring season.
Yeah, absolutely. He gets a lot of swing and misses. He can really change up speeds. He's a very smart pitcher. He knows exactly what he's doing. You got his dad up in the booth doing the scoreboard here, so you might hear a word or two come through. I completely understand it. Tegan's 2-1 pitch misses high. Try to change up speeds again. We'll see if he goes to the curveball here on 3-1, or the fastball here on 3-1 is what I meant to say.
And this is Tegan's first pitching appearance this summer for the River Rats, and gets a swing and a miss there to make it a full count. But like we said, saw a lot of him in the spring season, but making his debut for the River Rats here tonight against the number 1 ranked team in the state, the Farmington Tigers.
Yeah, the spring team didn't really have a closer as Tegan sits him down there. But if they did, you would kind of assume that Tegan will take up that role. They kind of split his time between him and Isaiah Steiner for that closer role. But he's a very good lefty arm coming out of a bullpen, especially when the rotation is filled with, I think, all righty arms. I think he might be the only left-handed pitcher on this roster, actually, now that I think about it.
Stender was the leadoff batter for the Tigers. He went down swinging, so now we'll bring up Carson Spellman, the catcher. He's batting .400 this season with a .950 OPS and 3 ribbies on the year as well.
Yeah, this is that part of the order that the Farmington head coach warned us about, basically. We talked to him in a pregame interview. He said that these 3 guys, Carson Spellman, Drew Conrad, and Luke Walton, the next 3 up, are very good hitters, and they can really put a lot of damage into the baseball. As that pitch misses high, brings us to 2-1 here to the Farmington catcher.
And the numbers back up that comment. Stender, who led off the inning, batting .571. Spellman here batting .400. And then Drew Conrad, who's on deck right now, batting .611 this summer. Not to mention a 1348 OPS, 1 double and 5 RBIs as well. Talk about a guy who rakes in that 3 spot. And then Luke Walton, in the cleanup spot, batting .311 as Melgren falls behind and Spellman, works a walk to get a runner on and only 1 out.
And here's the guy hitting .611 and Drew Conrad. I mean, we're going to see a courtesy runner here. It is number 14. I'm going to pull up the roster real quick. That is number 14, Tyler Sullivan, courtesy running over at first for the catcher, Carson Spellman. Melgren comes set with runner on first and no outs. His pitch to the plate misses low and in.
Yeah, Drew Conrad, like we said, batting .611, a 1348 OPS. A dangerous guy in the 3-hole here, and something that I'm sure Kevin Conrad is very happy to have in that top 3 spot. When you get a guy on, he's more than likely going to move him into scoring position or straight up score him.
Yeah, absolutely. You don't and their ball is lifted into left center field. Cam Kaiser goes over and makes the catch. So that'll be the second out of the inning, and the fly out.
Yeah, that was a tough read for Cam Kaiser. A line shot to his right. Had a tough read on it. Took a couple steps back, then came charging in and almost had to make an awkward backhanded grab at it. Was able to make the catch for out number 2. Keep the runner on first as well.
Yeah, that ball went up high, but it died fast, which is kind of an outfielder's worst nightmare there, as you're kind of rounding in as you usually do, waiting for it to come towards you a little more, and he had to adjust right before he caught it there. Melgren's throw back didn't get there, and Melgren's pitch. He throws back again over to first.
Yeah, I'm not sure how much the Tigers will be stealing off of Melgren. Obviously, I'm sure they've got some speed, being the number 1 ranked team in the state of Minnesota. But Melgren, being a lefty, does have that funky pickoff move to first base. And he is not afraid to use it either, as he made it very clear there on the throw over to Spellman at first.
Yeah, absolutely. Tegan's got a good one, too. And with Sullivan over at first, the courtesy runner. That ball's left into center field. Cam Kaiser going back, but he makes the catch down the inning. So Farmington strands 1 on no hits, 1 walk, no hit by pitches. Game is tied 0-0 on the Heritage Bank scoreboard going into the bottom of the first here on NorthfieldLive.com.
Financing a house is about more than a mortgage, it's about creating a home. Whether you're a first-time home buyer, buying your forever home, looking to take advantage of today's great refinance rates, or finally getting to those home improvements, Hometown Credit Union's wide variety of home loan options and highly competitive rates can help make your house, well, a home. Learn more and apply online at hometowncu.coop. Equal housing lender.
Are you in the market for a new home or considering remodeling your current home? Schmidt Homes and Schmidt Homes Remodeling should be your first and last call. Schmidt Homes, known for their innovative designs, uncompromising quality and craftsmanship, superior service, while maintaining their reputation of fairness, honesty, and integrity for over 30 years. They're the only builder in the area to offer an in-house designer and a showroom to make your selections. They have over 30 new building lots available in Northfield. Check out their website at schmidthomes.com for more information.
And we're back to River Rats Baseball here on NorthfieldLive.com. We're going to see Jake Geiger leading off this bottom of the first in a tie game here up against the Farmington Tigers pitcher Dylan McClure. And honestly, the first thing I see when I watch Dylan McClure throw is that bright blue glove. I mean, that's, he's also a righty. He's got a very over-the-top angle. Goes right over his head. So we'll see if that throws off the Raiders hitting here. But I'm wondering what the story behind that glove is, honestly.
I mean, it looks sick. I wish I had one of those when I was still playing ball.
Yeah.
You got a bright colored glove, brings a little attention to you, but I'm sure he might, well, he does have the stuff to back it up. McClure, 5 innings pitched so far this season. He did start that one game through 92 pitches. Allowed 7 hits, 4 runs, only 2 of them earned, and only 3 walks and 3 strikeouts as well in that appearance. This is his second appearance of the season. And he's got a tough one to lead off for him. It's Jake Geiger, batting .571 this season. But he's got a lot of speed. He hits for average. And he's a guy that will probably be starting, who will be the leadoff guy, not just this summer, but moving ahead into next spring as well, as he lines this one into center.
That was a great base hit there. He went a little below the zone, and he just poked it over the second baseman's head into center field for a nice base hit. That's exactly what you want from your speedy leadoff man, to get on base. Give Tegan Melgren a chance here to move him over. Tegan's got a lot of pull power. When he gets a hold of that ball, he can really pull it very far, but he can also hit a nice single the opposite way. So we'll see what he does here with the speedy shortstop on first up against McClure. Takes ball high there.
And Melgren batting .333 through the first couple of games. He does have a double, 3 RBIs, and a walk as well. Has only struck out once so far in the first 2 games of the season.
Throw back to first, not in time there. As Minnick, the Farmington first baseman, is a lefty, so it's a little different when you're diving back. Not completely, but he gets there a little faster.
Yeah, he's got that glove a little bit closer to the bag than the righties do, so he's able to get that tag down quickly. Not a bad thing to have at first base.
Absolutely. Tegan takes a ball there. Brings us to 2-0 on the righty-lefty matchup here. With McClure coming set. Geiger taking a few more steps off first, as you do. And Tegan pops that one off. Catcher's going over into foul ground behind the plate, and it's out of play over us here in the press box. Or maybe it was a little in front of us. They still have the ceiling there. So here, Tegan has new life here in 2-1 after the pop fly strike. So we'll see what he does here against McClure. See if he sees a different pitch. McClure comes set, throw over to first. Geiger was a little late to get back, but he got there in time.
I was about to say that he hesitated a little bit. Wouldn't be surprised to see him take off here.
Very fast and fluid motion by McClure there. Just one quick motion, got up, threw it back without hesitating, which is very good for your pitcher, especially righty. You don't have that advantage that the lefties do where you can just step over there. So you got to really work on that. Tegan now, after that foul ball, is at 2-2. Looking to put a drive into a ball here. McClure ready as Tegan steps in. Takes a little time. And the pitch misses high. Brings us to a full count. No one out and a runner on first.
One thing that I've noticed so far is McClure likes to take his time between pitches. Probably wouldn't do so well with the new pitch clock at the college and major league levels. He really takes his time getting the sign from his catcher and has that long step as he walks Melgren here. and is dangerous with speedy guys like Melgren and Geiger on base. If they're able to read a little bit, if they're able to get a good read and McClure doesn't switch up his timing a little bit, Geiger could get a little bit bigger secondary lead and take off and have a little bit easier time stealing a bag.
Yeah, absolutely. Geiger was taken off all the way there on the full count, even with no one out, but he got there in time either way. As Kaiser takes a strike there, another speedy guy here.
Very speedy out in center field. We saw him make a couple of grabs in the top half.
He's a three-sport athlete. He's a center fielder here in baseball. He's a quarterback on football team, and I believe he's a forward on hockey. Takes the ball low there, brings us to 1-1.
Yeah, he's an all-around athlete for sure, and he always seems to be circled on most people's lineups, whatever sport he's playing.
Absolutely.
I believe this is his first Legion game of the season, as I don't see any stats on him so far. He was at football camp the last couple of weeks, getting ready for the fall season. Again, he'll be playing under center.
Yeah. We saw Gavin Novotny in the last game that we called. This Kaiser swings and misses and is set down swinging there. Nice pitch by McClure to climb the ladder, get him swing at the high heat. So now we'll see this incoming junior, the lefty Seth Thompson.
Yeah, Kaiser there fell behind the count early, saw the high heat from McClure. And he liked the pitch. He likes the high heat, but just swung right through it for out number 1. But now we do have Seth Thompson up to the plate this season so far, batting .286 with a .714 OPS. Has a double, had that big double in the last game against Red Wing. Also has 3 RBIs on the season.
Seth, the only Thompson in this lineup today, as his brother Nolan isn't here. Or I'm not sure if he's here, I should say. I don't believe so, at least. Now 1-1 after he takes that strike. 1 out, 2 runners on at first and second. McClure taking his time, comes set. Looks over second a little bit. And pitching from the stretch. Misses ball low in the dirt. Geiger takes off for third. Catcher throw down to third. Into left field, but Geiger's going to stay. And Melgren is going to go over to second on the E2. The third baseman didn't really give a good attempt at it. I think he was more worried about stepping on Jake as he was sliding in there. I've played plenty of third base. It is a little worrying. You got to make sure you don't step on a guy.
But right there, just a great read from Jake Geiger. Saw it in the dirt early, took off right away, no hesitation. And I think he would have beaten the throw anyway, but ended up going into left field. He did trip. And like you said, third baseman making sure he didn't step on him and hurt his arm or something. But if Geiger would have been able to get up quickly, might have had a chance to score with his speed, but just a great read from Geiger.
That was a great play by McClure there on the little chopper by the mound. They throw it back to Melgren, who's caught at second. He's going to be out before the run can score. So the inning is going to end, and we're going to go to the top of the second here on NorthfieldLive.com.
The graphic mailbox in the River Park Mall. With all of your mailing and printing needs, we can pack it up, ship it out, and get it down the road. Fabricate a sign or a banner. We work hard to know our products. We can find what works for you and set you up with everything you need. The graphic mailbox in the River Park Mall, offering solutions for you.
Tires hit the road, potholes everywhere. You need a tire that will be able to handle the rugged terrain of spring roads in Minnesota. Witt Brothers is here to equip you with all of the top tire brands. This spring, you can save with huge rebates on Bridgestone, Firestone, Goodyear, and more. Get the best wheels on your ride and stay prepared for whatever the roads throw your way. For all your automotive maintenance and repair needs, drive to Witt Brothers, located at 701 Division Street downtown.
All right, we're back to River Rats Baseball here at NorthfieldLive.com. I think we're going to run a quick recap of that inning-ending play there, brought to you by Northfield Hospital and Clinics.
Yeah, just not a great base running play here by the River Rats. It was just a ground ball right back to the pitcher, who made a nice diving stop, threw it over to first, but Tegan Melgren thought Geiger was going home on the play. He was already at third base, and a great job by the first baseman to see that and throw it over to first in time to end the inning on an uncanny double play that just was not great base running. I mean, Geiger, he broke toward home plate, didn't go because he saw that McClure was able to make the stop. And McClure went straight over to first base, so maybe could have had a chance, but decided to play it safe. And Malgren saw that he was breaking home, thought he was going to be able to get third easily, but instead Geiger was still there, so he had to scamper back to second, and the Tigers were able to end the inning on a double play.
Yeah, I'm not sure if Teagan didn't realize that the pitcher fielded it. I'm assuming that's kind of what happened there. You see Jake breaking home, you just lock your eyes on third and start running. And then he kind of realized it a little too late. He tried to get back to the bag in time, but just couldn't quite get there. He was doubled off. As Teagan's next pitch misses there. Nice curveball, but just outside. Brings us to 1-1 on Jack Minnick, the Farmington first baseman.
With Malgren on the mound, you just got to be able to flush that out, go back out there and have another quick inning like you did in the last one. And he gets ahead in the count here early to Jack Minnick, the first baseman, who was able to end that, who had the final throw over to second base to end the end of the first, looking for his first base hit on this young season.
Lifts that high into left center field. Tyler Hughes going over, makes the catch out and left for the first out of this top of the second inning.
Yeah, Jack Minnick hasn't had a base hit yet. Has a 143 OPS and 1 RBI, surprisingly. Came from a 1 walk. But, again, we'll have to wait for his first base hit of the season as Luke Rice will dig in, the right fielder, with a 250 average with nobody on.
That's a nice backdoor curve there in for a strike on Luke Rice, the right fielder. Teagan looking to stay out ahead here at 0-1. 1 out, no one on. His pitch, checks his swing, taken for a ball.
Close pitch there. Nice off-speed, high around the belt, but just a little too high, maybe outside. Called a ball, but nice pitch there from Malgren after the 0-1.
Yeah, absolutely. That ball is grounded foul towards the Farmington dugout.
Thrown a lot of off-speed so far in this at-bat to Luke Rice. Wouldn't be surprised to see a heater here to try and get his timing off.
Yeah, absolutely. Teagan doing a nice job of changing speeds here. Comes set. His pitch misses low in the dirt. It's 2-2 now, and it is getting hot up here.
It is steaming hot. The sun is not set to go down till 9, so we're going to have to deal with it most likely all game long. Yeah. But it's been an absolute blistering hot day all day. And Spencer Malgren. Teagan Malgren, excuse me. A blistering fastball in there for out number 2 got Luke Rice swinging. And that'll bring up Braden Sorensen.
Yeah, Spencer is Teagan's brother. He was a captain on the spring season. I'm not sure if he's playing Legion Ball or not. I don't believe so.
I did talk to Mark after the last game. He will be playing Legion Ball. He's also playing for the Lonsdale. The Lonsdale Aces, the small town team just across Highway 35, I-35 over there in Lonsdale. He's playing for them as well. So he'll be in and out of the lineup this summer, but is planning on playing some River Rat baseball this season.
Gotcha. Now 1-1 here. Teagan's next pitch lifted into right field where Daniel Warden comes in and makes the catch to end the inning. So 1-2-3 inning here as the River Rats sit down the Farmington Tigers going into the bottom of the second, tied 0-0 on the Heritage Bank scoreboard. You're watching River Rats baseball on NorthfieldLive.com.
Community banking at its best. Whether you are looking to improve your financial future, planning to buy a new home, or considering a mortgage, Heritage Bank in Northfield can help. Our ability to make decisions locally provides you the highest level of service at competitive rates. Your finances and home are important to you, and having a staff that you can trust makes all the difference. We make banking easy with real estate specialists and loan officers ready to help you. Stop by Heritage Bank on Highway 3 or contact us at heritagebankmn.com and see how the professionals at Heritage Bank can help you build your future.
No matter what business you're in, it's hard to find someone to keep your business clean. ServiceMaster by Ayatt's Janitorial Services cover everything from floor care and carpet cleaning to general cleaning, windows, and power washing. When you're in need of janitorial cleaning services, demand the yellow van. Call ServiceMaster by Ayatt today.
Demand the yellow van. Call ServiceMaster.
And we're back, River Rats baseball here on NorthfieldLive.com. Game's tied 0-0 going into the bottom of the second here as Jack McClure, or Dylan McClure, excuse me, I don't know where I got Jack from, is back out for his second inning of work. after the bizarre double play to end the bottom of the first and a 1-2-3 inning in the top of the second.
Yeah, I mean, Geiger was able to lead off, get a walk. Then Melgren was able to get on as well. But just an unfortunate base running error by the River Rats led to an inning-ending double play. But they're going to have to, well, they were able to kind of let that one go. Got a 1-2-3 inning from Tegan Melgren and a strikeout in there as well. And Tyler Hughes set to lead things off for the River Rats here in the second. And like you said, a 0-0 ball game.
First pitch to Hughes misses high. Hughes, one of the senior captains during the spring season, along with Spencer Melgren, who we mentioned earlier in the broadcast, and Gabe Sawyer, who is not playing any Legion ball this summer. So we'll see what he can do here with a now 1-1 count.
Yeah, Hughes mostly a pitcher in the spring season. Got a little bit of time in the outfield. I'm assuming he's going to be pitching quite a bit in this Legion season as well, but getting the start in left field tonight. And I believe is this his first game?
I think
this
it's
summer?
His first game with the bat in his hands at least.
Well,
yeah, I think it's his first game.
He does have 3 at-bats. Looking for his first hit, though. Swings through that one, evens the count 2-2.
2-2 to Hughes. McClure, the righty, going the overhand delivery. Gets Hughes swinging there for his second strikeout of the day.
I'll bring up Gabe Heinrichs. Heinrichs had a nice game a couple nights ago against Red Wing in that 16-6 victory. Heinrichs went 1 for 3 with a couple of runs and an RBI as well. I believe had that big double to the fence.
Yeah, he did.
In the second inning, I believe it was.
I believe it was. It was one of those first 2 innings, very big. The River Rats there as they cruise past Red Wing, as you said, 16-6. Heinrichs swings and pops that one up, out of play, brings us to 0-2. To the River Rats' second baseman. Another guy who had a great game that last Thursday was Daniel Warden, the guy on deck. He went 4 for 4. So we'll see what these two can do here with 1 out and no one on.
I just broke my pen. For anyone who's wondering what that snap was.
Gabe fouls another one off. And we're going to do it again at 0-2 here.
I'm going to have to find a new one. I mean, I just broke this little piece off here.
Oh.
I was holding it on to my papers, but
oh well. Just playing with it, yeah.
Yeah, oh well.
That ball misses high, brings us to 1-2 on Gabe here.
But you mentioned Warden, who was on deck, 4 for 4, 2 runs and 2 RBIs in that game against Red Wing. A guy like Gabe Heinrich, who's at the plate, who played most of the spring season on JV, but is making a lot of noise here early in the summer season, as they will most likely be in the starting lineup on the varsity squad this upcoming spring after all of these seniors are done and graduated.
Yeah, absolutely. But, you got to earn those spots, and that's what these two guys are trying to do now, get those reps in, show these coaches that they can hit these good pitchers like Dylan McClure. So they're going to see what they can do here. Gabe Heinrichs has a full count, 1 out, no one on, and he draws a walk there. Nice at-bat from Gabe Heinrichs to battle back from 0-2.
Great at-bat. He fell behind the count very early, went behind 0-2, stayed patient at the plate, fouled a couple of pitches off, and was able to work a walk. And now the speedy Heinrichs is on first with the hot bat of Daniel Warden to the plate.
Yeah, and those hits, he went 4 for 4, and that's really all that matters. They didn't all look pretty, but all that matters is you got those hits in, they dropped, and he drove in 2 runs and scored 2. So that fouls that one off there. We'll see if he can put a drive into one, as he loves hitting the weight room. I know that for sure.
He's got one of the best batting averages on the team as well, batting .667 with a 1333 OPS.
Yeah, absolutely. So a very hot bat early in this Legion season as the throw goes back to first and it's past the first baseman. Gabe Heinrichs is going to take second. He's going to round and stay there. So nice base run by Gabe Heinrichs, draws the throw over to first. Throw goes wide. There's plenty of room in foul territory over there by the first base. So Heinrichs is now on second on an 0-1 count to Daniel Warden with 1 out.
It went up the line a little bit as well. Gave Heinrich plenty of time to get over to second. He was checking back to see if maybe he could take third as well, but definitely made the right move staying at second, getting into scoring position for Warden.
McClure did a nice job hitting that outside corner there against Warden on 0-1, brings us to 0-2. He comes set here, looks back at Heinrichs, goes back to play, looks back at Heinrichs.
It's a big lead over there at second.
Yeah. And gets Warden swinging there for McClure's third K of the day. And that brings up the 6'7" first baseman, Kyan Rauch, which is, I mean, that's according to the pregame announcer, Brian Heinrichs, which he might be embellishing there, but he said 6'7.5", which sounds like an official height, which is just crazy.
I mean, I'm not going to lie, he looks 6'7.5".
He does.
He is towering over everyone.
He looks about 7 feet tall, actually. That ball misses away. I think last I heard he was like 6'6" at the beginning of the season, so I don't know where that 1.5 came from.
He's still growing, apparently.
Yeah.
Never too late to keep growing.
So you know the story is like he supposedly start really growing facial hair when you stop growing. Apparently he doesn't even shave. So
really,
he swings through that one, brings us to 1-1.
He'd be a scary looking dude if he had a beard anyway. That would be intimidating. 6'7" and a big old beard.
Yeah, that'd be crazy.
Next thing he needs to do is lose the batting gloves.
Swings through that one, brings us to 1-2. He saw some limited action in the varsity level, so in the spring, as the sort of backup to Jake Eschen, a senior who's not playing ball here in the Legion in summer. So we'll see what he can do. Probably gonna play first base in the next season. Takes the ball low.
He's got a mean hack as well.
Yeah, absolutely. I played with a lot of teams with him. For a while, he was a big power bat, and then these last few years, he really found a contact swing. He hits a lot of line drives into gaps where people just aren't. It's he hits like a second baseman, basically, but he's 6'7", so he takes that ball low.
It'd be a great time to find one of those gaps now. Big gap over in left center as the center fielder playing almost straight up a little bit towards the left side of second base.
Yeah, absolutely.
And Heinrichs, with some speed and scoring position, takes off.
Rauch fouls that one off over our heads as Gabe was taken off there. He doesn't have to with no one on first, but with a full count and 2 outs, might as well. McClure comes set. His pitch taken, and Rauch has drawn a walk.
Great at-bat by Rauch. Again, like Heinrichs, fell behind early, but battled his way back, fouled off a couple of pitches, and worked himself a walk. And the River Rats really putting some pressure on McClure here in the early innings against the number 1 ranked team in the state of Minnesota. Getting runners on early, it's just been getting them across and finding those gaps, and making sure to keep an eye on the guy in front of you as well. Absolutely. On the base pass.
So here's the guy that we're really all here for, the switch hitting catcher Ryan Cahoon. He saw no varsity action in the spring. This is his first Legion game, mostly playing VFW so far. And he's looking for his first action against those varsity pitchers here, trying to earn that spot in the varsity team next year. And now has a 1-1 count, 2 outs and 2 runners on. Good chance to prove yourself here. As I said before, he's a switch hitter, so that's a very valuable asset just in itself. Takes strike 2 there, brings us to 1-2.
And with this Legion team being pretty short on catchers, Tegan Malgren and Aaron Reister, both registered catchers, but Aaron wasn't supposed to be here, but he's here today anyway. His MASH game got moved, and Tegan's on the mound, so they called up Ryan Cahoon from VFW, and they're letting him get the start just for being here. And we're excited to see him. He's the future of Northfield baseball behind the plate. And he's getting a couple of at-bats against a very good Farmington team. And see if he can put a drive into one here with 2 runners on and 2 down.
And I'm sure Ryan knows it may be the 2025 season that he really gets the time to shine as Aaron Reister and Team Malgren. I see if you could sit down. I'll finish that thought after our ad break. Raiders strand 2 on 2 walks, no hits. Game is tied 0-0 going into the top of the 3rd here on NorthfieldLive.com.
Dr. Michael Ritchie, Ritchie Eye and LASIK, we're swinging into spring. Spring is here and it's time to get outdoors. Hiking, biking, boating, walking, or running. Let's make this a spring free of glasses or contacts. Ritchie Eye and LASIK will help you swing into spring with up to $500 off all of our LASIK treatments.
Ritchie Eye Clinic and LASIK Center, Faribault. World-class LASIK, small-town traffic. RitchieEyeClinic.com.
It's the little things in life that matter the most, like spending time with my family. Hip pain started to slow me down, and it was time to get help. I did some research and decided on the orthopedics team at Northfield Hospital and Clinics. They listened to my concerns and helped me make an informed decision. 3 months later, I could not be happier. My hip feels great, and I'm back outside. I appreciate the personalized care I got from the orthopedics team at Northfield Hospital and Clinics.
Welcome back to River Rats Baseball here on NorthfieldLive.com. Tegan Melgren out for his third inning of work here in this 0-0 ball game up against the Farmington Tigers. He's done a great job at limiting them here. We're going to see the 8-hole hitter here, Brock Boyle.
Yep, Brock Boyles. Designated hitter, batting 143 with a 543 OPS and 2 RBIs this season.
So we'll see what he can do here. Tegan comes set. He pitches out of the stretch even with no one on base. Hits the outside part of the plate there.
And you see that not a whole lot, but when a pitcher is more confident from the stretch rather than the windup, it's not uncommon to see them do it even with nobody on, or even with a runner on third. I called a lot of games for the University of Iowa, and one of our stud starting pitchers, Marcus Morgan, would do that a lot. If he was getting into having a tough time on the mound, he would just start from the stretch instead of the windup to lead off innings. And he found a lot of success there. Turned into the Hawkeyes ace. That's all Iowa stuff.
Yeah.
That's just me bantering.
That's something that a lot of coaches will tell you. If you feel like you don't really have it in that windup today, sometimes you just can't find it in the windup, as that ball is lifted just over Gabe Heinrich's head into right field for a base hit. Sometimes you just can't find it. You just got to trust yourself in the stretch. You're going to use it more in high leverage situations, so it's a lot better to feel more comfortable in the stretch than you're more comfortable in the windup. And if you really want to just focus on perfecting the stretch, it's better than going 75, 25 or something like that. So Tegan coming set here with runner on, no one out. First pitch brushes him off the plate a little bit to the 9-hole hitter.
Great job by Cahoon, grabbing that one out of the dirt with a runner on first, and Brock Boyles able to pick that one out of the dirt and keep him at first. Cahoon feeling pretty comfortable behind the plate here early in this one.
Yeah, Ryan played some VFW ball last year with this junior class, so that gives them a little bit of a repertoire of these pitchers like Tegan Melgren and some of the other juniors on this team. That ball, I believe, hit him as it was low in the dirt. Yes, it did. So there's going to be runners on first and second with nobody out.
And that brings us back to the top of the order with Ethan Stender with 2 runners on and nobody out. Tegan Melgren, a base hit and then a hit by pitch to the 8 and 9 batters.
Tegan set down Stender swinging in his last appearance. Misses outside there. He's sort of been missing towards that third base side so far this inning. We'll see what adjustments he makes here on the mound.
Going across that body, missing a cross.
I don't know if he's opening up a little too early, as that does kind of affect that there. That great bunt down there. Tegan Melgren fields it down the third baseline, and everyone's safe. Tegan almost made a great play over at third, but Seth Thompson was covering third, as that's the play there. Tegan Melgren crashing down the third baseline, and it was just perfect bunt.
Great bunt, and you wonder if maybe Farmington saw a little bit of that Byron game. That is what the Bears did against this defense in extra innings that led to them getting the victory in the championship game, as now we see the corners move up with Carson Spellman to the plate.
Yeah, you got to make the fielders make a play there, as Tegan finds the zone there for strike 1 up against Spellman, who drew a walk in his last at-bat. Tegan coming set 0-1. It is now the whole infield instead of just the corners in, as there's strike 2.
And Melgren working quickly here. Ahead in the count, 0-2 to Spellman after a couple of great off-speed pitches.
That was a great curveball there, lined into right field for a base hit, though. Great piece of hitting by Spellman there, and it's going to score 1, give the Farmington Tigers a 1-0 lead here in the top of the third on the Heritage Bank scoreboard.
Yeah, great job by Spellman going the other way with it to right field, and was able to just land in front of Daniel Warden out there, able to score 1. Everyone had to stay put before, make sure it got down, which only led to the 1-run scoring. It'll still be bases loaded and nobody out. And now Drew Conrad to the plate.
Conrad flew out to left center to Cam Kaiser in his last at-bat. Teagan gets him swinging there for strike one. Conrad came into the game hit 6-11, so he's a very red-hot hitter looking for another base hit here that could score 1 or 2. Teagan coming set to the lefty-righty matchup. Curveball popped up, foul and out of play. Brings us to 0-2. Teagan at 0-2 again. He had a nice backdoor curveball to Spellman there, but Spellman, good hitter, does good hitter things, poked it into right field just in front of Warden where he couldn't get it. So we'll see what Teagan can do here as he fouls out one straight off back towards the crowd.
One thing that I noticed in that last at-bat, I believe he threw him 3 straight off-speed pitches. I'm not 100% sure, but maybe here ahead 0-2. I think he just sped him up, might go to the off-speed here again. He does.
Nice pitch there, gets the K for the first out of the inning with the bases loaded. Teagan's 3rd K on the day so far. Nice turnout here at Dundas Memorial Field for this Legion game, as it's a hot one. It's sunny, it's 85 degrees, but it's a pretty humid one. Sun isn't going to be setting for a while, so we'll see what happens here. Teagan Melgan's first pitch misses, or no, it hits the outside part of the zone. Nice pitch there by Teagan. Cahoon had a little trouble with the spin, I believe.
Yeah, a big looping curveball there that just spun out of the glove of Ryan Cahoon and caught that low outside corner.
Walton flies that into left field. He was going over. It was way farther over than I thought. I almost hit the dugout, or the bullpen there for strike 2.
Didn't have much of a play on it. Even if he was closer to the line, it would have been tough for him to get over there as that bounced off the top of the fence. So not really much of a play, but Melgren now ahead in the count 0-2 to Luke Walton, the shortstop.
Teagan's pitch misses low and away, and it's back to the backstop. That's going to score 1 on the wild pitch. So Farmington increases their lead to 2-0 on the Heritage Bank scoreboard on the wild pitch, with runners now on 2nd and 3rd with 1 out.
Yeah, I don't mind the idea there going off speed in the dirt, but a little bit outside, it made it tough for Cahoon to block it. Got behind him and allowed the Tigers to score another. And it's 2-0 Farmington.
That ball's lined up the middle. Jake Geiger has a little trouble with it, and everyone's going to be safe. Went through the legs of Teagan Melgren up in the middle. Jake Geiger almost got a glove on it, popped it basically straight up. Gabe Heinrichs was there, but by the time it was in Gabe's glove, everyone was safe. That's going to increase Farmington's lead now to 3-0 on the Heritage Bank scoreboard with a runner on.
Yeah, that would have been a tough play for anyone to make right through the wickets of Teagan Melgren, and then just took a bad hop on Geiger right up his arm. Thankfully didn't go into center field, but another run does score. And then Walton was able to reach. So now it brings up Jack Minnick, still looking for his first base hit of the season in a big spot here with 2 runners on and only 1 out.
Minnick flew out to left field to Tyler Hughes to lead off the top of the 2nd. Now looking to do some damage here in the top of the 3rd with runners on the corners and 1 out. Runner takes off. Teagan Melgren has a nice play there. Gets the runner on 3rd in a pickle. Chases him back a little bit, throws it on to 3rd. Seth Thompson going over, and there's 2 runners on 3rd now. All Ryan Cahoon has to do is chase him back. And they do get the out there as Carson Spellman is tagged out on the fielder's choice.
Yeah, right there. If you're Cahoon, you might as well just send him all the way back to 3rd, just tag one of them, and Minnick was able to get all the way around to 2nd. So if you just let the runner get back to 3rd, tag one of them, and make sure Minnick doesn't get to 2nd on that play, then you still get the out, and it's just runners on the corner instead. But now it's 2 runners in scoring position and 2 outs, and Luke Rice to the plate. But right there, if you're Cahoon, I think you just run him back to 3rd and focus on Minnick not getting into scoring position.
I'm not sure if you do chase him back, if Minnick still gets there. You can't really say for certain. He might have gotten there anyways, but you're just kind of asking for a disaster to strike if you flip it on there. If you chase him back, you're getting 1 out either way. As that's strike 1 here to Luke Rice. There's strike 2 very quickly.
Yeah, great job by Melgren. He's really using that inside corner. He's been getting that strike all night. Back-to-back fastballs in that exact same spot. Gets him ahead 0-2.
That ball's lifted past Seth Thompson to left field for a base hit. 1 run will score, the other being held up as Farmington increases their lead to 4-0 on the Heritage Bank scoreboard here in the top of the 3rd.
Yeah, just a great job by Luke Rice. Recognized that Melgren was attacking that inside corner. Went with the pitch. Another fastball towards that inside corner. Is able to turn on it. through that 5.5 hole and able to get another RBI for the Tigers.
Yeah, and the Farmington Tigers have been red hot this top of the third, and it hasn't been big hits, it's been good hits. That's the big difference here. As Alex Rodriguez said, home runs are rally killers. You're not looking for a home run, you're looking for another base hit, keep the next guy up, and keep everyone going. That ball's fouled off. Strike one to Braden Sorensen.
Yeah, Braden Sorensen flew out to right field in his last at-bat, batting .500 coming into this one. And again, another chance for the Tigers to extend their lead with runners on the corners, 2 outs. But the Tigers chipping away here in the third inning, really getting to Tegan Melgren.
Curveball misses high there. Cahoon's throw down to second, cut off. Good play call there, but the runner on third did not bite.
And I believe that was a delayed steal by Luke Rice. He was trying to get the throw down from Cahoon to go all the way through, but Cahoon just threw it on to the second baseman Heinrichs, who cut it off.
Obviously, they've practiced that throw a lot. It was called for Heinrichs to come in and cut it off. It was executed very nicely, but Minnick on third did not bite, as it's now 2-1 to Sorensen here. Looking for that out on first. Tegan's the pitch, swing on and missed. Nice strike there, brings us to 2-2.
Great pitch on that outer half of the plate, got him swinging through it, maybe a little bit out in front as well to even the count 2-2.
Absolutely, Tegan comes set here with 2 runners in scoring position, 2 outs. Backdoor curve misses outside, and now it's a full count with that open base on first, with 2 runners in scoring position with 2 outs.
I don't mind that pitch there. Sped him up, tried to slow him down there with the curveball, just missed.
Yeah, you're an inch closer to the plate, and you got strike through there, and you get some swing in there for his 4th K of the day, but the damage is done. As Farmington does take a 4-0 lead on the Heritage Bank scoreboard here, going into the bottom of the third on River Rats Baseball on NorthfieldLive.com.
At Merchants Bank, we're committed to helping our customers fulfill their hopes and dreams. But what does that look like? It means being there to guide you through financial choices, like tips for maximizing your savings or choosing an affordable mortgage option based on your needs. It means we have digital banking tools to make your life easier. And when you need a local, friendly person to talk to, we're here for you then, too. Join Merchants Bank family today. Visit merchantsbank.com or stop in today.
Heritage Dental Care in Northfield is a general dental clinic specializing in a variety of dental procedures and services. New patients and emergencies are welcomed 5 days a week. Heritage Dental Care is a proud supporter of Northfield Athletics and wish all of our athletes the best of luck this season. Make an appointment today with Dr. David Bruss, Dr. David Buck, or Dr. Michael Thompson. Go Raiders!
Welcome back to River Rat Baseball on NorthfieldLive.com. It's 4-0 Tigers after a 2.5, a big 4-run inning for Farmington. And Joey, that was big time as it was scoreless going into it, but the Tigers' bats came alive. Just a lot of scrappy singles and an error as well in there for the Tigers to plate 4.
Yeah, definitely not what you want to see if you're Northfield there, but you know you can get those runs back. It's still pretty early in the game here in the bottom of the third. As Geiger takes strike 1 there. Geiger taking first pitch every time, taking strike 1 there up against Dylan McClure. Done a great job so far. Raiders only have 1 base hit.
It was Geiger who had it.
It was. Geiger flies that into center field, or a little shallower than I thought. The second baseman makes the catch there for the first out. Brings up Tegan Melgren, the pitcher right now.
Geiger just a little underneath that one. It was he really likes that second pitch. It was the second pitch that he was able to single to left field in the first inning, and then right there on the second pitch just popped it up just a little bit underneath it, right to the second baseman, but brings up Melgren now, who worked a walk in his first at-bat, and ahead in the count now 1-0.
We do have action in the River Rats bullpen. We can't see really who it is, as there's a bunch of fences and poles in our way, but we can see that there's action as Tegan takes strike 1 there, brings us to 1-1.
I think it's Spencer Melgren down there. Yep, number 5.
Makes sense.
Spencer warming up in the pen. Might come in for his brother here.
Tegan swings and misses there. I wouldn't be surprised if he comes in for Ryan and Tegan moves to the catcher position, but we'll see what happens. As it's now 1-2 to Tegan Melgren here. McClure out of the windup. Taking his time.
Takes a lot of time.
Surprised Tegan didn't call time there. Pops that one foul and out of play.
I'm sure that's what McClure was trying to do there, is force Tegan to call time. And like I said back in the first, he really likes to take his time from the stretch and the windup, really change up his pacing. But with nobody on, he is really working Melgren here. Long pause again.
Yeah. Teagan, I'm not sure if he's saying time or not, but takes a ball low in the dirt there. McClure might have messed with his own timing. Now 2-2 to Teagan here. We'll see if McClure waits a long while again or if he quickens it up a little bit here. If I was him, I would not quick pitch him, but be close to quick pitching him. There it is. Goes right into it. Misses high. Brings us to full count with 1 out and no one on.
Great at bat here by Melgren. Has seen a lot of pitches, fouled one off. Has worked himself into a 3-2 count with no one on.
McClure taking a moderate amount of time there. And he gets him looking. Nice pitch there. Looks like a two-seamer. Hit the zone. Sets Teagan down looking. Brings up Cam Kaiser with 2 outs now.
Yeah, Melgren not super happy with himself looking at that one. Might have been a little bit inside for his liking, but was middle. And Melgren stood there looking at it. He knew right away it was a strike.
Yeah, absolutely. That ball misses high to Cam Kaiser. Kaiser was Cade in his last at-bat, looking for something better here. As you said, he was at football camp for a while, so hasn't been swinging a whole lot lately. Swings through that one.
And that is one thing that you got to think about. A lot of these guys are on the football team, so they got to get ready for that fall season, and they're also trying to play baseball. It's a lot of wear and tear on the body from football, and even staying out in this sun. It doesn't take too much to get dehydrated, a little tired. And you got to think about that this summer, throughout this season, with these guys who are multi-sport athletes, getting ready for the fall season and still giving 110% here for Legion Baseball.
Yeah, and just work. You know, you never know which guy's working outside in the field or something. So that could also be just some wear and tear out in the sun. Kaiser takes strike 3 there for McClure's 6th K of the day to set down the Raiders 1-2-3 going into the top of the 4th. Farmington up 4 on the Heritage Bank scoreboard here on River Rats Baseball and NorthfieldLive.com.
I'm Jared Finstuen, Commercial Loan Officer with Community Resource Bank. At Community Resource Bank, we believe banking is about helping people. Every client relationship is unique, and we are committed to helping find the right solution for our customers. Loan decisions are made locally, and we are always there when our customers need us. Community Resource Bank is here for your personal or business banking needs. Stop into one of our branches today so we can get you started with a tailored plan to help meet your unique financial needs. Community Resource Bank. Let's bank together. Member FDIC and Equal Housing Lender. Go Raiders!
Valley Auto House is a full-service collision center, towing facility, and automotive repair shop. Servicing all makes and models, we do everything from oil changes, brakes, suspension, to full engine replacement. If you have a business, Valley Auto House is a state-certified DOT inspection and repair facility with the certified technicians to keep your vehicles on the road. Open 7:30 a.m. to 5 p.m. Monday through Friday at Highway 3 South in Northfield, or find us at valleyautohouse.net.
And we're back to River Rats Baseball here on NorthfieldLive.com. We got some changes here out in the field, so we're going to run through them real quick. We got Spencer Melgren out on the mound now. Aaron Reeser behind the plate for him.
We can call him Howie.
I don't want to confuse anyone, but his middle name is Howard. We call him Howie sometimes. Kind of flip-flops. Teagan Melgren moves out to right field, moving Daniel Warden out to left. I believe Aaron Reeser is coming in for Ryan Cahoon in the order, and Spencer is coming in for Tyler Hughes, as that would make the most sense to me, at least.
Yeah, I think you're right. So that'll move Spencer Melgren into the 5 spot behind Seth Thompson, and then Howie, Howard, Aaron, whatever name we call him at the time. Yeah. He'll be batting 9th behind Kyan Rauk, and just before Jake Geiger at the top of the order. All right, so leading off here for the Tigers is number 33, and
that is Brock Boyles.
Brock Boyles, the DH.
See Reister going out to talk to his pitcher there, making sure everything's set. And goes back behind the plate to resume play.
Melgren got a lot of pitching in during the spring season. Pitched in that championship series, we can call it, in the final game of this. He did pitch in the final game.
I believe so.
Did he? Yeah.
I think he came in relief. He was a third man in that rotation behind Nolan Thompson and Tyler Hughes. Gets strike 1 there, brings us to 1-1. He did a great job. He played second base mostly. That's why he didn't start more. But we'll see what he does here. Coming in relief in this Legion game up against a very good Farmington team. Misses high there on the curveball.
This is his first pitching appearance for the Legion squad. I don't think he has...
I believe it's his first appearance for the Legion squad.
Yeah, I don't think he has an at-bat registered either.
There's strike 2, brings us to 2-2.
And Spencer Malgren, as we will probably say quite a bit, he's a leader. He's a leader on this squad. You saw it a lot during the spring season. He hustled on every single play and gave it absolutely everything he had.
That's line into right center for a base hit. Rounding first, going for 2. Kaiser slips in the outfield, and he is going for 3. The relay throw beats him there, and he's out. Great relay throw. Kaiser to Heinrichs, the third, where Seth Thompson did a great job applying the tag, and they nab Brock Boyles trying to stretch a double into a triple there. Great throw by Heinrichs. Get it straight down to Seth Thompson, who applied the tag, and a great play there for the Raiders.
Great relay there by the River Rats. Cam Kaiser slipped, which made Boyles think, hey, I can stretch this thing into a triple. Instead, made a great throw to Heinrich from his butt. And then Heinrich, a strong throw to third and a great tag by Seth Thompson. They were able to nab him at third for the first out of the inning, but just a great defensive relay there by the River Rats to avoid a runner getting into scoring position right away here in the fourth.
That was a crazy play. Did you say he threw it from his butt? I didn't look
He
at the
did.
throw.
He
Wow.
threw it from his butt.
That
He was
a cannon.
facing the outfield fence and kind of just flipped it into Heinrichs and made a great throw to third, and Thompson able to put the tag down.
I did not catch that part. That ball's fouled off towards the Farmington dugout. I was watching the runner Boyles there. I didn't realize that Cam was on his butt when he threw that. I didn't expect the relay throw to be there in time, but Gabe Heinrichs jumped up, got it, made a great throw over to third. Now 1-2. Boyles, he singled in his last at-bat. He put that line drive through the 5-hole, swings and misses there for Spencer's first K of the day. Or that's Fitzloff, excuse me.
Great pitching sequence by Spencer Malgren. Worked ahead in the count early. Got him to foul off a pitch and then an off-speed one in there to get him swinging and missing for out number 2. And that is Kate Fitzloff's. Now he's 0 for 1 after getting hit by a pitch in his first at-bat. And it'll bring us back to the top of the order with Ethan Stender, who had a single in the last inning.
Yeah, Stender, leadoff hitter, having a great year so far. 1 for 2 on the day. Facing a righty now, as Teagan was a lefty. Now facing his brother Spencer. 0-2 now to Stender, looking to see if he swings at something a little outside here. Spencer's pitch lifted into right field. Teagan going over a few steps. Camps under it. Makes the catch. River Rats set him down 1-2-3, but Farmington is still up 4-0 on the Heritage Bank scoreboard here, going into the bottom of the fourth on NorthfieldLive.com.
This is Barb from Professional Dental Group, letting you know that the doctors and staff of Professional Dental Group are proud to call themselves Northfield Raiders sports fans. Whether scheduling for an implant, mouthguard, or general visit, we look forward to providing you with the same exceptional care that Professional Dental Group has delivered for over 45 years. So on behalf of Dr. Becky Johnson, Dr. John Nowak, Dr. Brian Cravey, Dr. Tyler Yonke, and Dr. Mallory Peterson, go Raiders!
Now may be the right time for you or a loved one to consider joining Northfield Retirement Community. Leave behind the worry of home maintenance and repairs to join a supportive community welcoming you to your new home. NRC has a variety of housing options to enjoy with your own furnishings and available options of in-home personal care services. Reach out to our caring and compassionate staff when you're ready for a visit, or review all of our living options at northfieldretirement.org. Northfield Retirement Community, innovation, choice, tradition.
We're back to River Rats baseball here at NorthfieldLive.com. And Rats are down 4-0 to the Farmington Tigers here in the bottom of the fourth on the Heritage Bank scoreboard. Seth Thompson's going to lead off for us here. He grounded out to the pitcher in his last at-bat as McClure made a great play there, that double play to end the first. So we'll see what he does here. He was a high chopper, and McClure just made a great play. Ended up with a double play with a base running mistake there.
Yeah, kind of an unfortunate way to end that inning. It was the first inning, I believe, for the River Rats. They had a couple runners on, just a base running error that ended the inning on the double play. But now Seth Thompson, nobody on, nobody out, leading things off here in the home half of the fourth, down by 4. River Rats looking to take down the number 1 ranked team in the state of Minnesota and the Farmington Tigers.
And McClure has been a big reason why the Raiders only have 1 hit on the day so far. Farmington has also committed 1 error, but McClure has been setting down these Raiders hitters here. We'll see what he does here. Seth swings and misses on that one. I believe he swung and missed. I don't believe it was a foul tip at all.
Yeah, that was a nasty off-speed pitch that got Seth way out in front. Might have gotten a piece of it, or might have just bounced off of the Farmington catcher, Spellman. Nonetheless, 1-2 here to Seth.
Swings and misses there. McClure, has his 7th K in the day so far. As that brings up Spencer Melgren here, hitting for Tyler Hughes as he came in defensively to pitch and moved everyone around.
I like the move. Spencer Melgren, great on the mound. Has a lot of hustle on the base paths and is great with the bat in his hands. I like the move here from Robert Garcia going to Spencer.
Yeah,
Let's see what we can do here with nobody on and 1 out in his first at-bat for the River Rats this summer.
Yeah, not that Tyler can't hit, but Spencer is just one of the best hitters on this team. Takes the ball high there, brings us to 2-0. He was a senior captain along with Tyler Hughes during the spring season. And we'll see what he can do here. Try to spark up this River Rats team with a base hit. Takes the ball high.
Batted behind Jake Geiger during the spring in the number 2 spot for most of the varsity season, I believe.
Every game almost, except for I think he was DH'd for a couple times he pitched. Takes strike 1 there. He in the championship game of the sections in the bottom of the 7th, he led off, and I thought he was about to put a ball over the fence. He hit a very long foul ball that I thought was going to be a walk-off home run as he draws a walk there. Didn't happen in the section finals, though. The Raiders lost by 1. Ended their season a little earlier than they hoped.
But, how do we keep bringing this up, Joe? It's just painful to remember.
It is just painful. I don't know why I keep bringing it up. Here's a guy who was with us, though, Gabe Heinrichs.
Yeah.
He was in the booth with us. He didn't make the section roster. Now trying to compete for that starting second base job next spring by earning some reps here.
Yeah, we love him up in the booth, but I think we like him even more down on the field.
Absolutely.
Lines this one into left center field, and that one's going to drop in for a base hit. Gabe Heinrichs, back-to-back games with a base hit. Now it's 2 runners on and 1 out for Daniel Warden.
Daniel been red hot so far this Legion season. He was K'd earlier in the game, but he went 4 for 4 in our last game versus Red Wing as the River Rats took home a big win there, 16-6. Daniel looking to knock in Spencer from second, or at least move him 90 feet.
Yeah, 4 for his last 7 is Daniel Warden. And he's been hot. Came into this game with a 667 average and a 1333 OPS. And he has been red hot. And the River Rats need him here now, behind 4-0 to the Tigers with 2 runners on and 1 out.
McClure comes set. And the pitch, Warden shows bunt, gets it down, but he goes straight back for strike 1.
Yeah, Warden tried to put down the bunt there, tried to do something that Farmington did in their big 4-run inning to load the bases, put one up the third base line, but Warden just unable to put it down. So now the corners will come in for bunt defense. We'll see if he does it again here behind the count 0-1.
First baseman playing a little in. Warden showing bunts again. Gets it down. It's popped up, though, but it's down. And the first baseman lets it go foul. So Daniel's going to have to swing here in 0-2. I'm sure he's not complaining about having to swing. But the situation for the bunt is basically out the window unless you want to risk it with an 0-2 bunt.
Yeah, probably not going to risk it here. Going to let Warden swing the bat, but it wasn't. Couldn't quite get the bunt down there. Popped it up. First baseman nearly had a chance to possibly make the catch. Instead, let it go foul.
Warden takes the ball over there on 0-2, brings us to 1-2. Nice take there.
And when it got down, it would have been interesting if it would have stayed fair. couldn't tell if the second baseman got over to cover the bag, but Warden was almost right over the ball. At the same time, the first baseman was. He had to kind of make a juke move out of the way to avoid a potential tag, but let it go foul. And has new life.
The first baseman saw pretty early that it was going to go foul if he didn't catch it, and he knew that, so he just let it go. I think that if he hesitated and then picked it up, he might have not gotten him out at first. Warden hits it into the 5-hole for a base hit, and Spencer's being held at third, but the bases are going to be loaded now with one out of the Daniel Warden base hit.
And that's what we're talking about. Red hot at the plate. Daniel Warden gets the job done, lines into left field, and loads the bases up for the big man Kyan Rauch with only one out, and the River Rats knocking on the door to slowly come back here against the Tigers. But first, looks like Kevin Conrad's going to come out and talk to his infielders.
I don't expect a pitching change here yet. We
do
see activity. Yeah, I can't pick up a number there, as there is some.
I think
fences.
It's number.
I can't see. It's vision is a little obscured, so we'll try to wait and see if we can catch the number on it.
I think it's 22. Owen Schmidt.
Owen Schmidt, we believe, is warming up in the bullpen for Farmington here, as they are going to leave Dylan McClure here with the bases loaded and one out.
A little adversity here for the young man on the mound, Dylan McClure. He's had some traffic early, but his defense has been able to get him out. Now here with the bases loaded and one out, the biggest jam he's been in so far, but he does have a 4-0 lead, so still has plenty of cushion, but you don't want to let the River Rats get too comfortable on the offensive side, as we've seen what they've been able to do with the bats in their hands.
Absolutely. So here's Kyan Rauch, takes a ball outside. As Kyan, as we've said earlier, is a huge guy. He's standing at 6'7.5". So we'll see what he can do here with a 1-0 count. McClure out of the windup, misses low and away. One thing that does kind of hamper him with that big size is the strike zone's bigger. It's it doesn't change, or it does change height. It just, I don't know what I'm trying to say.
Well, when you go from Jake Geiger to Kyan Rauch, there's a big difference in the strike zone size.
That's what I was trying to say.
Yeah. I mean, we go from Geiger. I'm not sure how tall he is.
I think he's about 5'10".
5'10". Okay, I'm not going to call him short because I'm shorter than that, so I can't. I don't have any grounds to speak.
He's about my height. I'm 5'10", so.
But speaking of, I mean, when you go from a strike zone like that to a strike zone of the size Kyan Rauch, who stands quite a bit taller than Geiger, it's different for the pitcher to be able to.
Lifted, line to the shortstop, and it's going to be a double play at second base. Line drive by Kyan Rauch, and they double up Heinrichs at second. Gabe, not a base running mistake, but just unfortunate. Kyan hit it hard, but where they were, and just unlucky for the River Rats there. As we're going to go into the top of the fifth, River Rats down 4-0 on the Heritage Bank scoreboard. You're watching River Rats Baseball on NorthfieldLive.com.
After 12-plus years of notable success as an independent brokerage, Professional Pride Realty has joined forces with Century 21 Atwood to provide you with even more exceptional real estate experiences. With over 17 offices throughout Minnesota, Century 21 Atwood has been proudly serving Minnesota's real estate needs since 1867. Professional Pride Realty is proud to be partnering with Century 21 Atwood. We look forward to continuing to serve you with the same level of excellence you have come to expect from us, now with the added support and expertise of Century 21 Atwood.
Now that planting season has arrived, get to Thomas Gardens and Nursery in Faribault, formerly Tweehoffs, to get your vegetable garden started. They have starter cauliflower, broccoli, rhubarb, seed potatoes, and multiple varieties of onion sets. Thomas Garden and Nursery also has straw bales, potting soil, blueberry and raspberry bushes, and pansy bowls to make your garden beautiful. Bring your own containers and they'll fill them with plants of your choice. Open 9 to 5 Monday through Saturday and Sunday 11 to 4. Get your garden started with the help of Thomas Gardens and Nursery, conveniently located along Highway 20 between Faribault and
Welcome back to River Rats Baseball here on NorthfieldLive.com. We are down 4-0 from the Farmington Tigers here in the top of the fifth. Spencer Melgren out for his second inning of work in relief of his brother Tegan Melgren. So we'll see what he can do here, facing the two-hole hitter and Carson Spellman. And those the three due-up are the three that the Farmington head coach Kevin Conrad highlighted in our pregame interview. So we'll see what Spencer does here to avoid damage.
Yeah, Spellman today, 1 for 1, walked in his first at-bat, singled to right in his second. It's brought that batting average up a little bit, now above 400. And is now up to 4 RBIs on the season as well.
Misses inside there. Got Spellman moving a bit.
Yeah, brushed him off the plate a little bit there on the inside fastball from Melgren.
Yeah. 1-0 now. Spencer out of the windup with a 0-1 on. Ground ball. Seth Thompson fields it at third. Throw on to first in time for the first out of the inning. Nice play by Seth Thompson, staying cool, calm, and collected. Ball almost went in the 5-hole. He had to slow himself down, gather himself, and just a pretty routine play on the ground out.
Yep, 1 up, 1 down. Now we'll bring up Drew Conrad, the man batting over 600 this season. It's been a menace at the plate for the Tigers early in the year, and now has nobody on and 1 out, looking to get something started for the Tigers after that 4-run inning in the third. Spencer Melgren went 1-2-3 in the fourth. Now has 1 out here in the fifth.
Conrad, the red-hot hitter so far this Legion season, was set down twice by Tegan Melgren, one in a flyout, one in a strikeout. And the guy on deck, Luke Walton, I believe, has the only home run of this Farmington Tigers Legion season so far. So that ball misses low.
Nice pitch.
So we'll see what Spencer does here on 2-1 with 1 out and no one on.
Yeah, looking to possibly get Conrad a chase here on that low off-speed pitch in the dirt. Does it again here, this time fastball low. Conrad just able to get a piece of it. Now evens the count 2-2.
Spencer trying to set him down here, going out of the windup, unlike his brother who went out of the stretch the whole time. And he misses up and in there.
And changed directions, went low for 2 pitches, went up high there. Now has a choice here, 3-2.
Spencer's pitch, grounded to the 5-hole. Geiger almost got there, but it's in for a base hit. Even if Geiger got there, I don't think he could have made a throw. Or if he did, Kyron Rauch would probably have to come off just to ensure it didn't get by him. So we'll see what Luke Walton does here with a runner on and 1 out.
Yeah, it would have been a tough play. Seth Thompson probably would have had the best chance at it, trying to cut it off, but just a little bit too far to his left. And like you said, Jake Geiger would have had a very tough play going towards his right with the speedy Drew Conrad going down the baseline. Runner takes off, throw down by Reister. It is in time.
Nice throw by Aaron Reister there to gun the runner down at second. And I was just thinking he might be able to move this anyways.
Yeah, great throw down.
We have an umbrella here
Howie.
keeping all the fancy technology from getting overheated.
Just fell down. That's all right.
Howie had a great throw down the second, though, as Adam was trying to call his brother so and fix an umbrella here. That ball is left into the left center. Kaiser going over. It's very high. It's Daniel Warden out in left who makes the catch. Excuse me. So that'll be a 1-2-3 inning. Basically a 1-2-3 inning, not in the most prototypical way. But the Farmington Tigers are still up 4-0 going into the bottom of the fifth here on NorthfieldLive.com.
Auto Haus is a full automotive repair shop, collision center, and the only AAA authorized towing facility in Northfield. That means if you are in a minor or major collision this winter, all Valley Auto Haus technicians are I-CAR trained and certified by all major insurance companies to handle your vehicle from the tow to completing all of your vehicle repairs. Valley Auto Haus on Highway 3 South in Northfield. Open 7:30 a.m. to 5 p.m. Monday through Friday, or find us at valleyautohaus.net. Go Raiders!
Now may be the right time for you or a loved one to consider joining Northfield Retirement Community. Leave behind the worry of home maintenance and repairs to join a supportive community welcoming you to your new home. NRC has a variety of housing options to enjoy with your own furnishings and available options of in-home personal care services. Reach out to our caring and compassionate staff when you're ready for a visit, or review all of our living options at northfieldretirement.org. Northfield Retirement Community, innovation, choice, tradition.
We're back for Rats Baseball here on NorthfieldLive.com. We're down 4-0 to the Farmington Tigers here in the bottom of the fifth. Dylan McClure is still out for his fifth inning of work here. And he's going to face Aaron Reister, who has not yet had an at-bat so far, as he entered this game a little late in relief for Ryan Cahoon. So we'll see what he can do here against a very good pitcher for the Farmington Tigers. McClure gets his sign and out of the wide. Starts his pitch. And hits the lower part of the zone for strike one.
Reister was able to get the throw down to second in the last inning to gun down Drew Conrad for out number 2. Now leading things off for the River Rats. Falls behind in the count 0-2.
0-2 now to Reister. Trying to drive a ball over an infielder's head for a base hit.
Gotta get the offense going, yeah. I mean, down 4-0 is not a bad spot for the River Rats to be in, considering they are the number 1 ranked team in the state of Minnesota. 4 runs is nothing for this squad.
There's a drop third strike on a ball low in the dirt, but Aaron Reister is going to reach as it went over to the Farmington dugout. So we're going to call it a strategic strikeout of Aaron Reister there.
Mm-hmm. Give him the benefit of the doubt.
Of course. He planned that whole thing out. But it will be McClure's 8th K on the day so far. He has been red hot in the mound. But here's the leadoff here to Jake Geiger. He's 1 for 2 on the day. He singled the lead off the bottom of the first. McClure getting his sign, taking his time, comes set. Reister has a modest lead off first.
He's not going to run.
It's ball low in the dirt. Apparently he is not going to run is what our sources are saying.
Yeah, I'm going to tell you right now, he is probably not going to take off for second unless it's a pass ball.
Yeah.
Do not expect a big lead.
McClure's next pitch, ball low in the dirt, and there he goes.
And, you know, like I said, pass ball, he'll go. Showing off those
wheels.
Catcher wheels.
Yeah, those catcher wheels. Catching for a long time gets to you. Now 2-0 to Jake Geiger. Looking to get on base.
Yeah, runner in scoring position here, trying to slowly crawl their way back into this one. Down by 4. You're in the bottom of the 5th.
Jake takes ball 3, assuming he'll have the take all the way sign here. River Rats had a bit of a rally going in the last inning, had the bases loaded with 1 out, but then you had the unfortunate Keinrauch line out that turned into a double play. By no fault of anyone, but just unfortunately hit straight to someone as Geiger draws a walk there. Now there's runners on first and second for Tegan Melgren.
And it looks like Kevin Conrad might be going to his bullpen here.
We are going to see Bodie Detling going in courtesy run at second now, as I would expect McClure's day to be over. Don't see anyone coming out from the Farmington dugout, though.
We did see Owen Schmidt starting to warm up in the last inning, and it does look like he's going to take the ball away, and here comes Owen Schmidt.
So we're going to take a quick ad break and be back with more River Rats baseball here at NorthfieldLive.com.
Financing a house is about more than a mortgage, it's about creating a home. Whether you're a first-time home buyer, buying your forever home, looking to take advantage of today's great refinance rates, or finally getting to those home improvements, Hometown Credit Union's wide variety of home loan options and highly competitive rates can help make your house, well, a home. Learn more and apply online at hometowncu.coop. Equal housing lender.
Are you in the market for a new home or considering remodeling your current home? Schmidt Homes and Schmidt Homes Remodeling should be your first and last call. Schmidt Homes, known for their innovative designs, uncompromising quality and craftsmanship, superior service, while maintaining their reputation of fairness, honesty, and integrity for over 30 years. They're the only builder in the area to offer an in-house designer and a showroom to make your selections. They have over 30 new building lots available in Northfield. Check out their website at schmidthomes.com for more information.
Welcome back to River Rats Baseball here on NorthfieldLive.com. We're seeing Owen Schmidt coming in relief for Dylan McClure. McClure had 8 Ks on the day so far, but he was red hot, only allowed 3 hits so far. But the River Rats, were kind of getting to him as Aaron Reister had reached on a drop third strike and Jake Geiger had drawn a 4-pitch walk. So they're going to go with Owen Schmidt here.
Yeah, Schmidt, 10 innings pitched so far this season in 2 games. He's got he's allowed 3 hits, 3 runs, 2 of them earned, 4 walks, and 20 strikeouts. So high strikeout, low walk pitcher here coming in for the Tigers. And like you said, the River Rats, especially in that last inning, were really starting to pick apart. McClure. And we saw Kevin Conrad come out and Owen Schmidt start to warm up. was able to get out of the inning, but 2 quick base runners here. And Conrad decided it was time to pull the plug and bring in Owen Schmidt. And it'll bring up Tegan Melgren now in right field with 2 runners on and nobody out, and a chance to plate the first River Rat run here against the number 1 ranked team in Minnesota, the Farmington Tigers.
As we said earlier, right before we went to a break and Owen Schmidt came in, Bodie Delling is out to courtesy run now for Aaron Reister over at second base. Guy with a lot of wheels. He is an outgoing, graduated now senior. So we'll see what Tegan Melgren can do here and if he can drive him in. Nice curveball there, misses just outside. As the catcher calls time to come out and talk, I'm assuming there was some mix-up in sign there. That's what they're talking about.
Yeah, right away. Spellman popped out of his squat, went down, make sure to get the signs right, but that was a nasty curveball there by Schmidt.
Absolutely.
Just missed outside.
Assuming that's where the low walks, high strikeouts come from. That breaking ball slider was great there. We'll see if he breaks out here again. There's a fastball lifted high and deep into right center field. Center fielder going back, makes the catch. Detling tagging up for third. Relay throw, not cut off and not in time as Detling takes third on the Tegan Melgren sacrifice fly.
That was a monster throw from the center fielder, Drew
Absolutely.
Conrad. Went right over the cutoff's head and one hop the third baseman, but Detling with some wheels able to get in there. But that was a really close play on a long fly ball to center field by Tegan Melgren. Now runners on the corner and 1 out for Cam Kaiser.
Here's a guy playing in center field for the River Rats. He made a great throw earlier in the game off his butt. I mean, he hit the cutoff there. I'm sure if he was standing, he might have not needed it, but it was a good play there. They nabbed the runner on that play. We'll see what he can do here with the bat in his hands. Runners on the corner, 1 out. Throw over to first, not in time. As Geiger is back.
Yeah, 2 speedy guys on the corners. Would not be surprised to see Geiger take off on this first and third situation. But great pickoff move there by Schmidt. He's going to keep Geiger a little bit closer maybe than he normally does on his leadoff.
That ball is by Cam Kaiser. It's to the backstop, and Bodie Detling is going to score as Jake Geiger takes second. The River Rats have their first run, but they're still down 4-1 on the Harriers Bank scoreboard. Looking for some more base hits here to keep the rally going.
Nice job by Detling to be able to read that in the dirt, and Geiger took off right away as well. First run plated for the River Rats, now down by 3, only 1 out, and Geiger in scoring position for Kaiser.
1-0 count. Schmidt comes set, and the pitch low in the dirt, and Geiger's going to take third as it bounced towards the Farmington dugout away from the catcher. And 2 balls in the dirt here to Cam Kaiser, assuming they're pitching around him, which I don't blame him. He's a very good hitter, but you expect something a little closer to the zone.
Yeah, not exactly what Conrad and Schmidt were probably thinking of there. But now another run 90 feet away for the River Rats, looking to capitalize here in the 5th as they slowly try to come back here down. They were down by 4 coming into this inning.
There's another ball. That one was a little closer, but assuming Kaiser will take all the way here.
Yeah, he's thrown 4 straight balls here, all of them low, no reason to chase.
And that ball misses high, and it's a 4-pitch walk to Cam Kaiser, brings up the lefty Seth Thompson. These bugs are getting bad up in this box.
They are. I'm slapping the flies away. Get out of here. I'm trying to focus.
I'm going to shut this door soon.
And the sun is going down. It's 8:23.
It is.
According to Apple Weather, the sun will be all the way down by 9 o'clock. But don't worry. We're at Dundas Memorial Park. We got some great lights here, so no need to worry about that.
Absolutely.
Just got to make sure the bugs stay away.
First pitch to Thompson hits the zone. I'm not exactly sure, but I think Schmidt might have changed up his delivery a little bit there. Looked like it was a little quicker to the plate. And that ball is thrown over to first. It's past the first baseman. That's going to score 1. Geiger's going to score from third. Kaiser going to second, and he's going to have second as the River Rats cut the deficit to 4-2 off the error on the Heritage Bank scoreboard.
Yeah, Schmidt struggling on the mound. Couple of pass balls, a run scored, and now a missed throw over to first on the pickoff. And now River Rats down by 2 with a runner on scoring position, still only 1 out.
Next pitch to Thompson, grounded up the middle. It's going to be into center field. Oh, yeah, yes it is. Kaiser being waved. No, he's not. He's going to hold up. He's going to go. What's going on here? And he's safe.
Oh, no way.
Wow, I thought he was for sure out of the baseline. The catcher is very upset. Kaiser moved way out of the baseline, it looks like.
Boy, and I think Spellman thought that he put the tag on him as well.
You got a replay?
I do have a replay. Let's take a look at that. That's a great idea.
So, yeah, Conrad came out to ask the umpire what's going on. Was he not out of the baseline there? But we'll see.
So our camera's a little bit farther away. We'll slow it down here as we take a look at the replay.
I'll tell you if anything big happens on the field.
And, yeah, I mean, Spellman, I think he thought he made the tag on Kaiser, who made a nice juke move to get out of the way. But Spellman totally thought he made the tag, but the umpire never called him out. And Kaiser wisely stepped on the bag just to be safe, and he was awarded a run. Now the River Rats only down by 1 and 1 out. And Spencer Melgren to the plate with with Seth Thompson on first.
Yeah, great base running there by Cam Kaiser. I thought he was out of the baseline was what the catcher's call was there. I guess he wasn't as far out as I thought he was. He was straddling that kind of out of the baseline, though. But a great play by Cam Kaiser there on the base paths as Schmidt pumps that one by Spencer Melgren, brings us to 1 and 2.
So big inning for Northfield, and it's not done yet. Spencer Melgren behind the count 1 and 2 here.
Schmidt's 1-2 pitch. Grounded right side. First baseman fields it, throw on a second in time. Throw to first. Not there. It's off, but Spencer Melgren's going to stay at first on the fielder's choice. That brings up Gabe Heinrichs, the second baseman.
A great play there by the first baseman, Jack Minnick. Made the right play, went to second, but I think the pitcher, Schmidt, took his time getting over to first base and made it kind of difficult for him to field the throw. Couldn't get his feet set, which led to the overthrow. And Melgren, I think he would have beaten the throw anyway, but now he's on first.
That ball misses high. And it's now 1-0 to Heinrichs here, 2 outs and a runner on.
And Heinrichs, he's been hot at the plate as well. He had that big double in the game against Red Wing. I believe he has a single in this one as well.
He does. Or no, he does. Excuse me.
He's looking to keep this
inning
inning alive.
and a walk so far in the game. Looking to get it on again as that pitch misses low and away. Now 2 out of Heinrichs with Spencer Melgren on first. Guy with some wheels. Don't expect him to take off. Try to take the bat out of Gabe Heinrichs' hand here. But you never know, 2 outs. That ball misses high and in, and it's past the catcher. Spencer going down to second, and he's going to be in there. So now 3-0 count.
And Spellman having a tough time behind the plate as well. That's another. Yeah. That one was a pass ball.
Yeah,
that one just popped out of his glove.
Definitely not a wild pitch.
And Melgren, I mean, he had kind of a late read on it, too, and he was still able to get in there. Now in scoring position, a 3-0 count to Heinrichs. Works a walk.
4-pitch walk for Gabe Heinrichs. Brings up the red-hot Daniel Warden.
And this is a big chance here for the River Rats to tie things up with Daniel Warden at the plate. He tried to bunt down a couple, I believe, was that last inning he did? He tried to put down a couple up the first base line.
And then he singled, following up there after the 2 strikes. Looks like we're seeing some activity in the Farmington bullpen. Or maybe someone getting ready for some activity in the Farmington bullpen. That ball's grounded up the middle, but Schmidt fields it. Walks over to first a little bit, flips it over there in time. But the damage is done as the Raiders cut the deficit to 4-3 on the Heritage Bank scoreboard here in the bottom of the 5th. We're going to the top of the 6th. River Rats down 4-3 on the Heritage Bank scoreboard. You're watching NorthfieldLive.com.
The graphic mailbox in the River Park Mall with all of your mailing and printing needs. We can pack it up, ship it out, and get it down the road. Fabricate a sign or a banner. We work hard to know our products. We can find what works for you and set you up with everything you need. The graphic mailbox in the River Park Mall, offering solutions for you.
Tires hit the road, potholes everywhere. You need a tire that will be able to handle the rugged terrain of spring roads in Minnesota. Witt Brothers is here to equip you with all of the top tire brands. This spring, you can save with huge rebates on Bridgestone, Firestone, Goodyear, and more. Get the best wheels on your ride and stay prepared for whatever the roads throw your way. For all your automotive maintenance and repair needs, drive to Whit Brothers, located at 701 Division Street downtown.
We're back to River Rats Baseball here on NorthfieldLive.com. Spencer Melgren out for another inning of work here in the top of the sixth. River Rats down to the Farmington Tigers 4-3 on the Heritage Bank scoreboard. And it's been a game so far. Two very good teams. Farmington, the number one ranked in the state. River Rats trying to disrupt that a little bit here and get their second win of the very young season. Farmington's already 5-0. River Rats only 1-1. It's a big difference in games played so far this Legion season, as the River Rats did make a little farther run in the section tournament.
Yeah, but here's a great chance for the River Rats to jump into that top 20 rankings. I was kind of surprised looking at them going into this week that they weren't, but the Farmington Tigers sitting atop. If the River Rats are able to come back and get the victory here, that would boast huge for their rankings in the state of Minnesota.
Absolutely. Spencer's first pitch of the inning grounded. Chopper to Seth Thompson. Great play there. Throwing a first in time. Fields it on the short hop. Throws over to first. And a routine play there for Seth Thompson for the first out of the inning.
Yeah, great job by Thompson. Fielded it on the short hop. Charged it, came in. Nice clean throw over to first base with plenty of time for out number one.
Seth making it look easy over there. Brings up Luke Rice. 1 for 2 on the day so far with a single and a strikeout. Spencer's pitch misses low.
Rice singled in his last at-bat to left. Now with nobody on.
That ball's lifted into left field. Warden coming in, but it's going to let it land. Warden was given chase in the second it went off the bat. Just couldn't get there in time as it dropped very quickly for a single.
Yeah, Warden gave chase. Would have had to make a pretty nice play there. Just dropped right in front of him, almost on his shoelaces, and drops in for a base hit. Now Farmington with a runner on and one out. And Braden Sorensen.
Warden did recognize it immediately, though. Here's Sorensen, swings, pops it up and out of play. Sorensen's 0 for on the day so far, 2 at-bats. Spencer's pitch misses up and in. Now 1-1 count with runner on and one out.
These 7, 8, 9 guys for the Tigers, they've made their mark. It was Brock Boyles who doubled, was thrown out though at third, and a couple of strikeouts here towards the bottom of the order. But these guys have been getting on base and making things difficult for the River Rat pitching staff, putting together good at-bats and getting guys on.
Absolutely. They've done great so far. Spencer's next pitch misses up and away again. Now 3-1. Trying to set down Sorensen here and induce a double play would be ideal for Spencer Malgren. It's cooled off a little bit here, down to 82 in Dundas at Memorial Field.
Cooled down to 82.
Cooled down a bit.
What is this, Texas? The sun's down, so now it's 82.
It's 8:30 and it's 83 degrees or 82 degrees outside. It's crazy.
Only this time in the winter it's like -20. What is this place that we call home?
There's a walk on full count. Now puts runners on first and second. And we're right by the river with the sun setting, so the bugs are biting.
Yep. But it's a very nice facility. The bugs might be bad, but boys, it's a beautiful facility. Got great lights, great press box, and a beautiful field out here in Dundas, home of the Dukes and the River Rats. Very grateful that they get to play this nice facility.
Absolutely. Get to play all their home games here this Legion season here, as they do every year. And Spencer looking to get out of a bit of a jam here with 2 runners on. And swings through that one, brings us to 1-1.
Nice pitch there at the high fastball to Brock Boyles. Got him to swing right through it, even the count 1-1 here. Looking to fight back, like you said, with 2 runners on and only 1 out.
Boyles DH into the pitcher's spot. That curveball misses high.
And nice job by Aaron to go out and speak with him. Oh, no, don't hit him, though.
Spencer was not expecting the flip there. Saw it at the last second, got it. Boyles, we're expecting if he gets on, won't be running too fast or running. He won't be biting at the jump or running. That's what I don't know what I'm trying to say. He got thrown out trying to stretch a double into a triple.
Yeah, he's learned his lesson from his last at bat. Had that big fly ball to right center, but gunned down by the relay from Kaiser and Heinrichs to Thompson.
That ball is grounded in 5-hole. Jake Geiger going over, fields it. Doesn't throw, as it would have been basically impossible, but good job by Geiger to field it, make sure no one can score. Probably wouldn't have with Warner crashing in, but never know.
It would have been a very close play over there at first. Brock Boyles was still a few feet away from first base when Geiger made the nice sliding stop, but would have taken a strong throw to get him, but decided to hold on to it. Corners will play in now with the bases loaded and 1 out.
Swings through that one. At least Kyan Rauch is in for the 9-hole hitter here with the bases loaded and 1 out. Seth Thompson is a little in, I believe, but not. He's not
up at the
throwing
grass.
it home immediately. In. There's strike 2, 0-2 now.
Cade Fitzloff.
Fitzloff was hit by a pitch in his first plate appearance and then struck out swinging.
Now behind the count 0-2.
Fouls that one off. Fitzloff, the only Farmington batter K'd by Spencer Melvin so far. So we see Toby Moyer go over and grab that ball.
Gotta shout all the boys out when they come out to get the foul balls.
And he swings through that one. Spencer has a nice K there for his second of the day in a crucial situation. Now 2 outs and the bases loaded.
Very big strikeout with the bases loaded and only 1 out. Able to get the 9 guy. That's the guy that you need to get out in these situations. But now you got Ethan Stender to the plate. He's been having a rough night. Does have a single, but has flown out and struck out so far.
That ball is lifted over to left. Warden going over a few steps, camps under it, makes the catch to end the inning. So Farmington leaves the bases stranded on 2 hits and a walk. But Spencer Melvin gets out of the jam. River Rats down 4-3 on the Heritage Bank scoreboard going into the bottom of the 6th here on NorthfieldLive.com.
Community banking at its best. Whether you are looking to improve your financial future, planning to buy a new home, or considering a mortgage, Heritage Bank in Northfield can help. Our ability to make decisions locally provides you the highest level of service at competitive rates. Your finances and home are important to you, and having a staff that you can trust makes all the difference. We make banking easy with real estate specialists and loan officers ready to help you. Stop by Heritage Bank on Highway 3 or contact us at heritagebankmn.com and see how the professionals at Heritage Bank can help you build your future.
No matter what business you're in, it's hard to find someone to keep your business clean. ServiceMaster by Ayatt's Janitorial Services cover everything from floor care and carpet cleaning to general cleaning, windows, and power washing. When you're in need of janitorial cleaning services, demand the yellow van. Call ServiceMaster by Ayatt today.
Demand the yellow van. Call ServiceMaster.
And we're back to River Rats Baseball here on NorthfieldLive.com. Owen Schmidt out for another inning of work here in the bottom of the 6th. River Rats down 4-3 on the Heritage Bank scoreboard. Looking to make some noise here so they don't have to walk it off in the bottom of the 7th. Kyan Rauch's going to lead us off here, the 8-hole hitter. He'll be followed up by Aaron Reeser and then Jake Geiger. All right. Adam has a little bit of a coughing fit here.
Cough attack. It came out of nowhere.
He muted himself on air, but I still heard him the whole time.
Sorry. It came out of nowhere.
We're good.
Just like the River Rats in that last inning.
Absolutely.
3 runs to make it a 1-run ball game here. Kyan Rauch looking to start things off for the River Rats, tie things up here in the 6th. And I believe that's Owen Schmidt out for another inning of work.
It is.
He came in for Dylan McClure, and 3 runs were plated after he came in.
McClure had 8 Ks on the day. Schmidt still looking for his first after he didn't get any in the last inning. Get nice backdoor slider there. Strike 1 on Kyan Rauch.
He's got great off speed.
Absolutely.
Owen Schmidt does, but he's been having a tough time finding his fastball. Been missing low in the dirt, and even on the throw over to first was a little dicey as it got past the first baseman and allowed Kaiser to move over.
There's strike 2 there. Adam highlighted it when he came in that he was a low walk, high strikeout guy, looking to see if he can get that here. And as he gets the K on Kyan Rauch for the first out of the inning. And Schmidt's first K so far in the day brings up Aaron Reister.
Yeah, great pitching sequence there by Owen Schmidt. A couple of off-speed pitches right in the zone and then sped him up with a fastball down low but in the middle of the zone for out number one. Now bring up the catcher, Aaron Reister, with nobody on and one out. He worked a walk in his last at-bat, I believe.
Well, he actually got K'd. And
oh, never mind.
It was the strategic drop third strike on the ball in the dirt.
Right.
And then Bodie Detling came in, courtesy run at second. He ended up scoring. Checks a swing there on a nasty breaking ball in the dirt. Absolutely disgusting late break on that one, as Schmidt has found a groove here in the bottom of the sixth.
Yeah, this is a little bit more of what we expected out of Owen Schmidt when looking at those 20 strikeouts coming into this appearance.
Just missed outside there. Great pitch on 0-2 after throwing two breaking balls. Throws a fastball on the outside part of the plate, but just a little outside. Geiger on deck with one out, no one on. And Reister at the plate. Thought about it, held up, and brought the count to 2-2.
Learned his lesson after that last breaking ball that he waved at in the dirt.
Absolutely.
Saw the spin on it. It was going away. Held off to even the count 2-2.
And Reister swings through it and is set down for Schmidt's second K in a row. That brings up Jake Geiger.
Yeah, back-to-back strikeouts by Owen Schmidt. He's slowly finding a groove here with that off-speed pitch and even some location with the fastball. And now he's got Jake Geiger back at the top of the order with nobody on and two down. River Rats still down by one. They're not out of it yet, but running out of outs to play with.
Yeah, Northfield and Farmington. It feels like we face each other a lot, but we also don't. We're Farmington is one of the closer towns to us here in Northfield. Geiger grounds out up the middle. Schmidt gets a glove on it, knocks it down, throws over to first in time to retire Jake Geiger. So the Raiders go down 1-2-3 on 2 Ks and a ground out and are down 4-3 going into the 7th on NorthfieldLive.com.
Dr. Michael Ritchie, Ritchie Eye and LASIK, we're swinging into spring. Spring is here and it's time to get outdoors. Hiking, biking, boating, walking, or running. Let's make this a spring free of glasses or contacts. Ritchie Eye and LASIK will help you swing into spring with up to $500 off all of our LASIK treatments.
Ritchie Eye Clinic and LASIK Center, Faribault. World-class LASIK, small-town traffic. RitchieEyeClinic.com.
It's the little things in life that matter the most, like spending time with my family. Hip pain started to slow me down, and it was time to get help. I did some research and decided on the orthopedics team at Northfield Hospital and Clinics. They listened to my concerns and helped me make an informed decision. 3 months later, I could not be happier. My hip feels great, and I'm back outside. I appreciate the personalized care I got from the orthopedics team at Northfield Hospital and Clinics.
And we're back to River Baseball on NorthfieldLive.com here. The River Rats down 4-3 on the Heritage Bank scoreboard. Looking to set down Farmington here. Spencer Melgren on the mound and get the bats going in the bottom of the 7th to try to walk this thing off.
We have
the batter will be Carson Spellman.
Okay, it is Carson
Very
Spellman.
dangerous hitter. Looking to put a drive into a ball here. 1 for 2 on the day with a walk. That ball is lifted into shallow center. 3 players converging. It's going to be Cam Kaiser calling everyone off, and he catches it. A great play by Cam Kaiser in shallow right center. We hear some sound effects, too. Always appreciated. I don't believe they're coming through on the broadcast at all, but
we can hear them.
We can hear them.
But great job by Kaiser. Had a long way to go. Was able to come in on it, call everyone off, and make the grab for out number 1. 1 pitch, 1 out. And now it's Drew Conrad digging in for the Tigers.
Conrad 1 for 3 on the day. That was a nice curveball by Spencer Melgren there, but kind of popped out of the glove of Aaron Reister. So we'll see what he does here on 1-0. And that ball misses, or no, it hits the low and inside part of the plate there. Nice job by Spencer Melgren from the worst part of the plate for us to see, or at least me to see.
Yeah, I can't see
angle.
either.
Yeah. And that ball hits it.
Really attacking that inside corner. It's been called all night. Drew Conrad, not a big fan of that spot, but Spencer really attacking it. We saw Teagan attack it as well late in his outing, but now Spencer's starting to find it as well.
Yeah, now 1-2. Spencer's pitch. Taken. Good pitch there. It was just inside, I believe, to Drew Conrad. Came into the game hitting .611. It's dropped now a little bit after going only 1 for 3 so far in the day, but still a very good hitter. Good curveball there in the dirt. Conrad thought about it for a second, but took.
Spencer nearly was able to get him to wave at it and get the strikeout, but was able to hold off. Now 3-2 to Drew Conrad. Nobody on, 1 out.
That ball is hitting to the 5-hole for a base hit. Good hitting there by Conrad, and Warden had a little trouble with fielding it, but it's all right. It's just a single. That brings up Luke Walton, very good power hitting shortstop. He is 0 for on the day. He reached an error in the third. Looking for his first hit in 3 at-bats. A righty-lefty matchup here. Conrad leading off first. Spencer Melgren comes set. Out of the stretch, the pitch fouled off over the Farmington dugout. Now 1-0. Or 0-1, excuse me. 1 out, runner on first. You can tell when the guy doing the PA announcing, Ryan Heinrichs, gets into a groove and starts playing sound effects. That ball's lifted into left field. Daniel Warden going over a few steps, can't under it. Makes the catch. The second out of the inning here. Off the Luke Walton fly ball. Brings up Jack Minnick looking for his first hit here in the game.
Yeah, Walton just a little bit underneath it there. Went in he pulled it deep to left field. Warden was able to, was it the opposite way? Yeah, went oppo with it. Warden was able to get underneath it for out number 2. Still a runner on first.
Swings through that one. A little late decision to swing by Minnick there, the Farmington first baseman. Still looking for his first hit in the Legion season. Almost had one, but it would end up being a fielder's choice. Spencer's next pitch. Swung on a miss. Another late swing by Minnick there. Looking to get his timing down.
Spencer looking to get his guys back into the dugout and try to complete this comeback here against the Tigers.
Spencer is the 4th due up the next half inning. That ball is grounded. Gabe Heinrichs almost made a diving play to get it. And the runner's going to third. Kaiser's throw just a little offline. Spencer's there to back it up, though. As it did go by him, Spencer was there to back it up. Kaiser decided to throw straight down to third. You got to do that if you really want to get the runner there. It was just a little offline. I think that he might have beaten it out anyways, but Conrad's in at third, and Minnick's in at first for his first hit of the game in the Legion season.
And was able to advance to second on the throw from Cam Kaiser. So now it brings up Luke Rice with 2 runners in scoring position and 2 outs.
Rice 2 for 3 on the day, put 2 balls through the 5-hole. Looking to see, I don't see Jake Geiger shading over at all, so we'll see if he does. If the head coach Robert Garcia tells him to move over a step or 2. That ball misses low and in.
Just low. A good pitch there by Spencer Melgren to open up this at-bat, but just missed low there. Didn't get the call.
That ball's lifted over Gabe Heinrichs' head into right field for a base hit. So Farmington gets an insurance run here as they increase their lead to 5-3 in the Heritage Bank Scoreboard. Throw back to third. Oh! The throw back to third almost caught the runner lacking, but he got back just a hair in time.
That would have been a real damper on a great base hit by Luke Rice going the other way to score another run, but Kyan Rauch able to get it on to third. Thompson nearly able to get the tag on, but was able to get back in time. It'll leave it first and third and 2 down here in the 7th.
Kyan has played third plenty of times before, showing that arm off there. Just couldn't get there. Is that strike 1 to Brendan Sorensen. Sorensen 0 for 2 on the day with a walk. Spencer looking to set him down here. Curveball in the dirt, gets to the backstop. It's going to score 1. And Rice, is going to go to second as Minnick scored.
This is not Braden Sorensen. This is a pinch hitter, Andrew Auger.
This is Andrew Auger, okay.
Wearing number 19 in for Braden Sorensen. And with another runner in scoring position, 2 down, Tigers building their lead back up after the River Rats were able to bring it back within 1 in the 5th. And we're set down 1, 2, 3 in the 6th, and the Tigers have played 2 more here to take the 6-3 lead on your Heritage Bank scoreboard. That one misses high for ball 3.
River Rats going to need to spark a rally to come back. Now down 3 instead of 1 on the Heritage Bank scoreboard. We're going to see, I believe, I'll need to check real quick, actually.
That one grounded to Heinrichs. He nearly knocks it down. Another run will score as that one just squirted underneath the glove of Gabe Heinrichs. It's now 7-3 Farmington, and they now take a 4-run lead.
Yeah, it just got by him. I was trying to check who's going to lead off the next half inning for us. It's going to be Teague Melvin, the 2-hole hitter. But it doesn't matter as much now as the River Rats need to set this batter down here. It is Brock Boyles. He put a drive into one earlier, but he tried to stretch it out, the double out into a triple. We'll doubt to see a base running mistake by him again this game. Takes a ball there. Now 1-0.
Yeah, that one, Gabe
Heinrichs
had to play out it, went for the backhand as that one gets away from Reister, and the runner will advance to second. But he had the play on it, went for the backhand, was able to kind of knock it down, just squirted into shallow center. And Cam Kaiser had to come all the way in from deep center to come up and grab it, and allowed the runner from second to come all the way around to score to give the Tigers the 4-1 lead. That one misses just outside for ball 3.
Yeah, now 3-0. Spencer, if you're Spencer Melgren, you got to get out of your own head right now and just attack the batter. We know he's a good pitcher, and that's a good pitch right there. It's a get me over fastball. Got to get the strike. Now 3-1. It's a lot different from 3-0. Spencer comes set. His pitch hits the zone, brings us to a full count. Great pitching there by Spencer Melgren to battle back from 3-0 to 3-2.
And just finds the top of the zone there to work himself into a full count. Big pitch here.
That ball's grounded. Seth Thompson fields it, makes it look routine. Throw on a first in time. But the damage is done as the Farmington Tigers increase their lead to 7-3 on the Heritage Bank scoreboard, going into the bottom of the 7th here on NorthfieldLive.com.
At Merchants Bank, we're committed to helping our customers fulfill their hopes and dreams. But what does that look like? It means being there to guide you through financial choices, like tips for maximizing your savings or choosing an affordable mortgage option based on your needs. It means we have digital banking tools to make your life easier. And when you need a local, friendly person to talk to, we're here for you then, too. Join Merchants Bank family today. Visit merchantsbank.com or stop in today.
Heritage Dental Care in Northfield is a general dental clinic specializing in a variety of dental procedures and services. New patients and emergencies are welcomed 5 days a week. Heritage Dental Care is a proud supporter of Northfield Athletics and wish all of our athletes the best of luck this season. Make an appointment today with Dr. David Bruss, Dr. David Buck, or Dr. Michael Thompson. Go Raiders!
And we're back to River Rats baseball here on NorthfieldLive.com. Teagan Melgren's going to lead us off for us up against Owen Schmidt here in the bottom of the 7th. River Rats down 7-3 on the Heritage Bank scoreboard. Got to get the damage done now. Yeah, it's now or never. Yeah. Score 4 runs, push extras, score 5, and end it.
Northfield's only got 3 outs to play with here. They made a slow comeback there in the 5th, plating 3 runs to make it a 1-run ball game. But then the Tigers, in the top of the 7th, put a 3 spot up on the board to make it a 7-3 ball game. And now Owen Schmidt back out for another inning of work, looking to end this one. Excuse me, that is not Owen Schmidt.
It is not.
That is number 21, Luke Walton, who is coming in from short to pitch.
Walton, a good hitter we know. I don't believe we've seen too much action of his over at short. I'm not sure who is playing short or who's moving over short for the Farmington Tigers now. But we'll see what Teagan Melgren does in this righty-lefty matchup here to lead off the bottom of the 7th. And the pitch shows bunt, pulls back as the ball was way out and away. Looking to see if he can get Teagan Melgren to stay in.
So now the third baseman will come in. That is, I guess that's not Braden Sorensen now. I don't believe.
We'll see.
As it was Austin OJ who came in to bat for him in the last inning.
That ball misses inside. It could be Braden Sorensen, but it doesn't have to be.
Well, Brock Boyles is DHing for the pitcher, but now I guess Luke Walton is the pitcher. I don't know. It's the 7th inning.
If the pitcher just moved over to shortstop, he would stay in the lineup, and
that's true.
Brock Boyles would. Yeah.
It is 19, so that is Andrew Auger over at third.
Okay.
Confirmation from when he turned around and showed us number 19.
Thank you, Andrew. Now
2-1
to Tegan Malgren. No one out as he's the leadoff batter of the inning, which would make sense. The pitch to Tegan, taken inside for ball 3. Tegan knowing it's got to be perfect here. Got to get on base, spark a rally. Solo home run doesn't really do anything. And that hits the outside part of the plate for strike 2 and brings us to a full count. 3-1, just take that if you don't love it. Tegan knows that. He's a smart hitter. Looking to put a drive into one now. With no one on, no one out. Walton comes set. His pitch. Grounded foul over towards the River Rats dugout, and we're going to do it again at full count.
Great job by Malkern. They're able to foul that one off, keep it a 3-2 count, keep the at-bat alive. River Rats need base runners here, down by 4.
Walton comes set. His pitch to Malgren. Grounded foul again in a similar spot as the last one. So again, full count to Tegan Malgren.
Just able to get a piece of that off-speed pitch. It really broke on Malgren late to the inside. Just able to get a piece of the barrel on it to stay alive.
Walton's pitch lifted over the River Rats dugout again. This one higher up than the last 2, but still a full count.
A great at-bat here by Malgren. Letting Kaiser behind him see a lot of pitches here.
Walton's pitch swung on, lifted very high, but foul in the same exact spot. Tegan really putting a lot of balls out ahead, and we are out of balls on the field of play, actually. Tegan has fouled too many out of play. Spencer throws one back over the pitcher. Thank you, Spencer.
But Tegan's doing a great job putting together a nice at-bat here to lead off this 7th inning, down by 4. They need every base runner they can get here. And towards the top of the order as well for the River Rats, Malgren batting second tonight.
And Malgren draws a walk. Great at-bat there by Tegan Malgren. And that'll bring up Cam Kaiser. Trying to find the total pitch count on that at-bat because it was quite a few. It looks... I have no clue. 1,
You
2,
tried.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 pitch at bat.
Wow. Now it's Cam Kaiser. First pitch to him is high. Kaiser has been struggling a little bit tonight. Is in his first appearance for the River Rats this season. Has been busy with the football camp, but now at the plate in a big spot here in the 7th.
Swings through that one. Looks like he's trying to put a little more power than he has to in it. Not staying cool, calm, and collected, and keeping that front shoulder in. I'm sure he'll make an adjustment here. Has been a little free swinging here. I'm assuming his timing is a little off after being at football camp. That ball misses high, brings us to 2-1. Cam is 0 for on the day, 0 for 2 with 2 strikeouts, 1 looking, 1 swinging it. But he also drew a walk and scored in the bottom of the 5th. Looking to see if he can drive a base hit here. Tegan Malgren takes off. Kaiser swings through the throw down to second. Offline as Tegan Malgren swipes second.
Whoa, whoa.
Whoa.
Hey, he got there before the ball.
And he is called out on runner's interference. I looked down. Can you get a replay up here?
Was
Brought
that
to you by Northfield Hospital and
was
Clinics.
that runner's interference or batter's I think it was actually batter's interference.
I think Cam Kaiser's swing did pull him out in front of the catcher there. That would actually make sense.
Yep, right
it did.
there. And the umpire was all over it.
So
called it right away.
Batter's interference gets Tegan Malgren out at second. Kaiser fouls that one off, and we're going to stay at 2-2. Not ideal there as the River Rats are trying to mount a comeback. Now I have no one on and 1 out. And that ball is low and away on the breaking pitch. Now full count to Cam Kaiser.
And there wasn't really much Kaiser could do there. He was swinging on the pitch, and his momentum just carried him forward and across the plate. And umpire, again, all over it. Calling that a batter's interference.
Kaiser fouled that right over our heads.
Still 3-2 on Cam Kaiser. Nobody on. 1 out here in the bottom of the 7th. River Rats down by 4.
Walton's pitch. Lifted. Looks like it's going foul out in right field. Yes, it lands. First baseman and right fielder were both given chase, but it landed in foul territory, so Cam Kaiser is going to have new life here in a full count. Full count, 1 out, no one on. Cam Kaiser looking to spark a rally for the River Rats and a comeback here. Seth Thompson on deck, Spencer Melgren in the hole. Walton gets his sign, comes set. And the pitch to Cam Kaiser, swung on, lined into right field, and back past him. He took a bad angle. Cam Kaiser's going for extra bases now.
Got wheels.
He's at the wall. Kaiser's has a triple here. And there's what you need to spark that rally. 1 out triple by Cam Kaiser on a full count on a line drive to right field. I've seen Cam Kaiser do that a million times, hit a line drive to right field for a triple, and he does it here in a big spot to bring up Seth Thompson with a runner in scoring position.
Big spot indeed. With nobody on and 1 out, trying to mount a comeback down by 4, and Cam Kaiser puts a drive into one over the right fielder's head. Like you said, took a bad angle on. He came in first, and then it went over his head into the corner. And like we said, Kaiser's got wheels, able to get all the way to third on the play. And now a run 90 feet away for Seth Thompson with a runner on and 1 out.
Walton comes set. And that ball's low in the dirt, but Kaiser stays at third as the catcher did a nice job at smothering it there.
Yeah, Spellman's had a tough time behind the plate with those in the dirt. He's going to go out and talk with his pitcher, Luke Walton, and Kevin Conrad's going to come out of the dugout as well to talk things over. That's the last thing you want to do. You don't want to give the River Rats any sense of hope here, in a pass ball would certainly give them that, making it a 3-run ball game if Kaiser's able to score here. Still needs a lot to mount the full comeback, but the River Rats, we've seen them be able to put up big runs before, and just this last week put up a 9 spot against Red Wing. Now,
absolutely
down by 4 here to the Tigers.
Yeah, River Rats trying to mount a comeback here. Need 4 to tie, 4 to push extras, 5 to win it. Regardless of outcome, we're going to see them travel to Woodbury on Wednesday, and we are going to see a reliever come in. Can't catch the number so far, but we're in a quick ad break and be back to you with the pitcher's name. You're watching NorthfieldLive.com.
I'm Jared Finstewart, Commercial Loan Officer with Community Resource Bank. At Community Resource Bank, we believe banking is about helping people. Every client relationship is unique, and we are committed to helping find the right solution for our customers. Loan decisions are made locally, and we are always there when our customers need us. Community Resource Bank is here for your personal or business banking needs. Stop into one of our branches today so we can get you started with a tailored plan to help meet your unique financial needs. Community Resource Bank. Let's bank together. Member FDIC and Equal Housing Lender. Go Raiders!
Valley Auto House is a full-service collision center, towing facility, and automotive repair shop. Servicing all makes and models, we do everything from oil changes, brakes, suspension, to full engine replacement. If you have a business, Valley Auto House is a state-certified DOT inspection and repair facility with the certified technicians to keep your vehicles on the road. Open 7:30 a.m. to 5 p.m. Monday through Friday at Highway 3 South in Northfield, or find us at valleyautohouse.net.
We are back to River Rats baseball here on NorthfieldLive.com. There was a little weird pause there at the end of that. That's what threw me off. But River Rats trying to mount a comeback here, 7-3 on the Heritage Bank scoreboard.
Seth Thompson is still at the plate with a 2-0 count. So Luke Walton came out in the middle of the at-bat, and now it's Braden Sorensen who started the game off at third, and then Andrew Auger came in for him, and now Sorensen is back into the game, but on the mound for the Tigers, and he has a runner on third and 1 out. Taking a look at Sorensen's numbers on the mound, he has thrown 4 innings in 1 game, through 46 pitches, allowed 1 hit, 1 walk, and 4 strikeouts.
All right, we'll see what he can do here up against the lefty Seth Thompson. Going to be a junior next year, one of the youngest players on this roster.
Ryan Cahoon's on the roster as well. A couple upcoming juniors.
Cam Kaiser's still 16, though.
Really?
Yeah, I think his birthday isn't until late June. He was I only know that because I'm one of the younger players in our age group, and he was always the one younger than me.
So it made you feel better.
It did. Seth had a big swing there, but came up empty. As the count is now 2-1, he came in with a 2-0 count. Thompson looking to put a drive into one, get a base hit or an extra base hit. Either way, it'll score Cam Kaiser with plenty of wheels and bring up Spencer Melgren.
Big gap out there in left center. Thompson needs to be looking oppo.
Absolutely.
Well, or just take it and hit him.
And it's a base runner for the Raiders, or Rats either way. As Seth takes a hit by pitch, brings up Spencer Melgren. He is 0 for 1 on the day with a walk and a fielder's choice. Looking to put a drive into one, keep this rally going.
Need to keep the line moving. You got 2 runners on and 1 out, and Spencer Melgren, a guy who likes to come up in these situations and give Northfield life, whether it's the Raiders or the River Rats, and he has a chance here.
Absolutely. That ball misses low and away. In these situations, you always got to trust the guy behind you. If you're Spencer, you got to, and I'm sure Spencer knows, you got to just trust that if you get a base hit, Gabe's going to get a base hit. Then Daniel's going to get a base hit, Kyan's going to get a base hit, and then you're going to be winning this game. So we'll see what Spencer does here. As a pitch to him, taken for strike 1, brings us to 1-1.
Just caught that outside corner, looked a little high as well. But called a strike, evens the count 1-1.
Sorensen looking over, comes set. And the pitch to Spencer misses just outside. Nice take by Spencer Melgren there, brings us to 2-1.
Spencer staying patient at the plate here, has taken all 3 of those pitches, looking for one that he likes middle. Again, a big gap out there in left center. If he's able to pull one out there, it could be trouble for the Tigers.
That ball is lifted very high. Catcher going behind the plate, makes the catch in foul grounds for a crucial second out. And the Riverettes have 2 outs before they have 1 run here in the bottom of the 7th. As Gabe Heinrichs looks to prolong this game.
And it is up to Gabe to keep the game going.
Looking for a base hit, scores 1. And keep the assembly line moving.
Had that big double in the game against Red Wing. And again, big gap out in left center. The center fielder continues to move towards right and open up that pull side for these righties.
I don't know who's getting a call up here.
It's not you, is it, Joe?
It's not me. My ringer's off always. 0-1 to Gabe Heinrichs now. Looking to put a drive into one. Second baseman has a bit of a power stroke, mostly a contact approach. Looking for a gap here. That was a nice job by the catcher. Farmington, I believe that's still the starting catcher, Carson Spellman. He did a nice job of catching that ball off a bounce in the dirt. Now 1-1 to Gabe Heinrichs. Looking to get the red-hot Daniel Warden up at bat. And there's strike 2, now 1-2.
River Rats down to their final strike here against the number 1 team in the state of Minnesota. Down by 4 here in the bottom of the 7th.
And there is strike 2. Great take by Gabe Heinrichs there. It's a risky 1-2 with 2 strikes. You don't want to get rung up to end the game, but you also got to know where the strike zone is. So 2-2 now, 2 outs, 2 runners on. Gabe trying to mount the comeback here. River Rats still need 4 to tie. That pitch misses low in the dirt by Sorensen. Brings us to a full count. Runner on first will be taken off with 2 outs. Cam Kaiser on third will be holding, obviously, with no runner on second.
Great job by Heinrich staying patient in this crucial at-bat here in the 7th. Works himself into a full count.
Sorensen's pitch misses high, and it's a walk to load up the bases with 2 outs for Daniel Warden. Looking for a base hit to score 1 or 2 here. I mean, could tie it up with 1 swing of the bat, but I don't think it's not as likely as a base hit.
You got to be thinking base hit here. Obviously,
Absolutely.
In a situation like this, bases loaded, 2 down in the bottom of the 7th, down by 4. Dream situation for every kid who plays baseball, but you got to be thinking base hit, base hit, base hit, keep the line moving, keep the game alive.
And we do see a courtesy runner come in. I believe that's Toby Moyer, number 8. Sorensen out of the windup now with the bases loaded, misses low and in the dirt. I wasn't sure if it was Toby, then I saw him move slightly, and I knew it was him immediately.
You knew that running form.
I saw him when he was on second. He started moving around to get him stretched up. 1-0.
Ooh, just misses.
Just low.
Close pitch.
Toby, a guy who we did drag in the softball broadcast at one point in the spring. I don't think you were there for that game. I think it was just me and Cullen. But we had a headset and it wasn't being occupied. And I think Lindsay was at bat, and he's obviously dating her. So we made him get on. I was trying to get him to say anything, but
he's too scared. It's okay, Toby. You are welcome here at Northfield Live.
Absolutely, and as anyone, as it does pay very well.
Little plug for ourselves up here.
Absolutely. I mean, go on NorthfieldLive.com. There's a little drop-down menu on the side. Scroll down, apply. You can do camera work. It's great. It does pay very well. It's a great side gig. I already have a job, and it's a great way to make some extra money.
Warden down, or evens the count 2-2. River Rats down to their final strike. Looking to keep the game alive. Bases loaded, 2 down.
Sorensen out of the windup.
Ooh.
Just misses to load up the count. What a take by Daniel Warden. That is the most risky take you can take in baseball.
Blowing away.
Count, 2 outs, or 2-2, 2 outs. You take a pitch right on the black.
Here we go. Bases loaded, 2 down. Full count for Daniel Warden. River Rats down by 4.
All runners will be taken off. Sorensen out of the windup. And he misses high to walk in a run. So Kaiser will score. Every runner will advance 1. And the River Rats cut the deficit to 7-4 on the Heritage Bank scoreboard.
Great job by Warden. Stayed patient. Both Heinrichs and Warden working back-to-back walks. Now it'll bring up Kyan Rauch with the bases loaded and 2 down in the bottom of the 7th. River Rats down by 3 with a lot of speed on the base paths.
First pitch to Rauch. Lifted over our heads. Behind here in the press box.
Swinging first pitch there from Rauch. They've been able to see a lot of pitches from Braden Sorensen after he came in for Luke Walton in this inning.
Walton didn't have a great start to the inning. Tika Melgan got him to throw a lot of pitches. Sorensen finds the zone there for the second strike on Rauch. Rauch looking for his first hit on the day. And it would be a big one. Looking to drive in 1 or 2 here. River Rats down 7-4 on the Heritage Bank scoreboard.
Needs to keep the line moving here. Down to their final strike once again are the River Rats.
And he takes a ball high. Kyan, like we said before, has a very big zone compared to a guy like Jake Geiger, who has a moderate-sized zone. I used to be taller than everyone, though. Like Jake, Gabe, Howie used to be taller than them all. Now they're my height or taller. Kyan fouls that one off to stay alive. Now at 1-2, or still at 1-2. As we hear that, I Want My Money song again. Ryan Heinrich, the PA announcer, does not miss with that song. Every time. As here at Dundas Memorial Field, if you bring the foul ball back, you do get a little bit of money. That ball swung on and missed to end the game. Sorensen sets down Rauch with the bases loaded, and the River Rats take a 7-4 loss handed to them by the number 1 ranked Farmington Tigers. So the 7-4 loss will put the Raiders down to 1-2 on the season. They're going to play again in 2 days in Woodbury. We may or may not be streaming that game, so keep up with us on the schedule at NorthfieldLive.com and on social media at Northfield Live. We're going to run a quick ad break and be back for a Service Master by Hyatt post-game recap. Thank you for watching NorthfieldLive.com.
This is Barb from Professional Dental Group, letting you know that the doctors and staff of Professional Dental Group are proud to call themselves Northfield Raiders sports fans. Whether scheduling for an implant, mouthguard, or general visit, we look forward to providing you with the same exceptional care that Professional Dental Group has delivered for over 45 years. So on behalf of Dr. Becky Johnson, Dr. John Nowak, Dr. Brian Cravey, Dr. Tyler Yonke, and Dr. Mallory Peterson, go Raiders!
Now may be the right time for you or a loved one to consider joining Northfield Retirement Community. Leave behind the worry of home maintenance and repairs to join a supportive community welcoming you to your new home. NRC has a variety of housing options to enjoy with your own furnishings and available options of in-home personal care services. Reach out to our caring and compassionate staff when you're ready for a visit, or review all of our living options at northfieldretirement.org. Northfield Retirement Community, innovation, choice, tradition.
And we're back for our Service Master by post-game recap. When disaster strikes, demand the yellow van. River Rats take a 7-4 loss handed to them by the Farmington Tigers. Two great teams went at it. Farmington took a 7-3 lead in the top of the seventh. River Rats were only able to get one back. Ended the game at 7-4. No bats, and the River Rats were specifically stood out. Cam Kaiser went 1 for 3 and scored 2 runs. That will also draw on a walk. Tegan Melgren went 0 for 2 but drew 2 walks. Very evenly matched. Cam Kaiser did have that one triple, which was his base hit. I should mention that. Tegan Melgren started on the mound for the River Rats. He did all right. He went 3 innings, allowed 4 earned runs. Very good hitters from Farmington Tigers here. Spencer Melgren came in relief, went to the next 4. Only allowed 1 earned run, but 3 total runs. He struck out 4 as Tegan struck out. He struck out 2 as Tegan struck out 4. And it was just not the greatest day for the River Rats here, especially with the bats in their hands. They scored 4 runs, but it didn't really feel like they got a whole lot of offense going. They only had 5 hits on the day, as they'll look to get those bats hot next Wednesday on Woodbury.
Yeah, I mean, they didn't have a whole lot of hits, but they had a lot of opportunities. They had great at-bats, working walks, and some timely hitting as well, but just could not keep the line moving in the important times of the game. They did have that 1 3-run inning to make it a 4-3 ball game, gave them some life, made it a 1-run game, but then the Farmington Tigers came back and put up a 3 spot to go up 7-3, and then Northfield started to make a comeback there in the bottom of the 7th, had the bases loaded, were able to score 1, but unable to plate any more. And the number 1 ranked team in the state of Minnesota defeats the River Rats 7-4. But like you said, great pitching performances on both sides. Was a little dicey towards the end of Tegan's outing and towards the end of Spencer's outing as well. But also for Farmington, once the Northfield hitters had seen them a couple of times, they really were able to swing the bats well, and that's where that 3-run inning came from. It was on the back end of the start of McClung. But nonetheless, the Tiger offense was able to get hot when they needed to, and the River Rats could not mount the comeback. And the River Rats now fall below 500, now 1-2 on the season, and the Tigers go to 6-0 on the season. And like you said, the River Rats will be traveling to Woodbury to take on Woodbury on Wednesday. That game is set to start at 7 p.m. We may be there, we may not. We will let you know. Check out the Northfield Live website, northfieldlive.com, and follow us on all of our social media platforms. Joey, let's take it away.
Yeah, I've been your play-by-play announcer, Joey Hudson, joined by Adam Reister doing color and producing. And have a nice night. Thank you for watching NorthfieldLive.com.
Opportunity in front of the goal. The ball is shot, and they score! And he caught it! Touchdown, Geiger! How did he haul that in?
And she's going to put on the French and scores! Kayla Puffy! Shot for 3. That one is good. He nails another one.
Moving slowly in. Tries to go the backhand and scores! Andrew Winter on the penalty shot. Puts the Raiders up 1-0.